AD has approved KC-1400 collective. Everybody want to hear me say that? This is what it's all about. They're around. They are supporting. The money is going directly to our student athletes. They're signing deals. They have contracts. Let's do it. I mean, without this collective, we won't be successful. We won't be able to sustain our student athletes. I mean, 1400 Collective have done a really, really good job of keeping a lot of our athletes here. You know, if you saw them sign a lot of our athletes, but we got to do our part. So I know after the day, we're going to click that 1400 Collective. We're going to give one of those tiers, and we're going to make sure that we give to this collective so we continue to give to our student athletes and support them and give them what I need. And I want to thank you all, Ken, TD, Cory C,
T-Dub.
Yeah, T-Dub, everyone that created and helped create.
Jackson State has a collective full throttle. They have a collective full throttle. And I mean, like, so they, you know, we won the national championship in 2023, and we were slowly but surely trying to get our collective going. Jackson State won it this past year. Their collective is full throttle. Like, it is full throttle. They don't want to lose. They didn't want to lose anybody. And they went full throttle. And I mean, that's you correct if I'm wrong. That's what happened.
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. How y'all doing, man? Come on in. Yeah, we back with another one. Hopefully everybody had a great week last week. Hopefully you had a great holiday weekend. And hopefully you had a great day. Happy to be back on live with you tonight. As you come in, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Hit that share button. Hit the subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook, head over to YouTube, KC-1400 Media. Hit the subscribe button. If you're watching on Twitter, what's up? Come on in. Head over to YouTube, KC-1400 Media. Hit that like button. Make sure you turn your notification bells on. So every time we go live, every time we drop a video, you get notified. How's everybody doing, man? Who's in the chat tonight, man? Let's see. We got a good show tonight. Thanks to our brother, our partner over at Tiger Talk TV. Make sure you go subscribe to Tiger Talk TV as well. And we're going to break down the good writings of my good brother, Cory C, man. We're talking football, man. We're going to talk about all the latest and greatest that have happened since not much has happened. Not too much has happened since we've been gone, but needed a break, man. Definitely needed a break. Happy to feel refreshed, and you know, we're gonna talk all about it today, man. We got a lot, pretty action-packed week. Been out, but I'm back. What's up, AJ? How you doing, bro? Look at Tim. Stop stunning. Tim say all the way from Jamaica. Hey, man, appreciate you for keeping staying locked in with KC-1400 Media, man. Listen, I know you know, it's middle of the summer, man. It's hot. Y'all staying hydrated. Make sure you guys stay hydrated. What up, BJ? What up, Greg the Great? Appreciate you, bro. Glad to be back on. Hail to thee. Let's see. Man, who else in this thing? Full throttle. That's right. What's right? That's right. Israel, how you doing? Kevin, Natasha. Dennis. So listen, man. A lot to get into tonight. Excited to be on and excited to he said it's hot as HE double hockey sticks. Breaking news, JSU by 40. By 50. My bad. I jumped the gun on you, bro. JSU by 50. KT Dub, what up, baby? What it do, bro? How's everybody doing, man? The world is kind of different right now. It's all kind of stuff happening, man. Make sure you guys are doing whatever you got to do to protect your peace, and whatnot, man. We're streaming live all over the place. Like I said, we're gonna get into some stuff tonight, but I just wanted to open up with that and just say, got to protect your peace, man. A lot is happening. I know we had the the town hall, the meeting tonight with the IHL. We're gonna talk about that tonight. We're gonna touch on that. We're gonna kind of save that for a whole different show. Now that we're gonna say that for a different show. Yeah. Yep. Player circle. What's up, Tigers? Yeah. Let me see what I want to kind of a few preliminaries before I go to the screen with my preliminaries. Just a few things, man. I don't want to collective you guys out, but college landscape is changing. I'm excited. I'm going to say this before we even get into it, that this will be kind of the last full week of aggressive pushing for 2025 NIL signups. Now, when I say 2025, I'm talking about for the 2025 season, not the 2025 calendar year. So don't get me misconstrued. We will do a 1,000 in 2026 that will start in August. We want to get that campaign rocking and rolling in August. So we're going to make some changes to the website. We're going to, spruce it up a little bit. We're going to change the subscription company that we use right now to house the signups. Just saw a lot of functionality issues there. So we're gonna go back at it. B Rob, hey man, hey, shout out to you, brother. I saw you come through today. You came through hot and heavy too, man. Appreciate you, bro. I need more B Robs and I need more B Robs, man. B Rob did his thing today. But the beautiful thing about the collective is just a re-emphasis that the more signups we get, the more athletes we can partner with, and that's what we're going to continue to try to do. As long as you guys are supporting it and looking what we, that's what we're looking to do. So we're finishing up this year strong, and we want to knock out. I posted today that we were about 10 signups away, and I'll just jump right on into it real quick because we are talking about the collective, man. That's what I want to start with here. It's important that we understand the mission and the goal. I want to thank everybody who has signed up, and even those who have donated towards it. If you didn't finish your subscription, it's okay. Let's go bigger this upcoming year and get all the way through it. You know what I'm saying? Because we understand that things change. Things can change in a drop of a dime, man. I lost a friend of mine here recently, and it was no notice. It was sudden. So that tends to happen. But with that being said, I do want to say this. I put this out on Twitter today after B-Rob signed up. I had to go out there and put it on there that we got one new sign up. I said yesterday, but it was actually today. And now we're only 10 away from our projected goal of 500 signups. So if we got 10 people that's watching tonight, let's knock that out tonight. That'd be great if we can do that. And we'll finish pushing this week. And then you're going to hear me go radio silent about collectives while we do the housekeeping piece. I've also tallied up last night. I stayed up all night going through all of the website maintenance. Everybody that has signed up, I have a spreadsheet. So here's what we're going to do. Just so you guys know, hopefully your emails and everything are good to go. Going to be sending out a Google document and the instructions on how to order your perks. That's going to be going out here very soon, hopefully by the end of this week. So just kind of be on the lookout for that. Make sure and I'll make the announcement once we do it. And what that Google document is going to do for us is it's going to give us your sizes for those that hit the levels for those who hit the levels that will get merch like T-shirts. Got to get your T-shirt sizes, and want to make sure your addresses are accurate because things change from the time you might have signed up. Things might have changed a little bit. So I'll send that out to your email, and then I'll let you know. Now, for those of you who signed up via Givelify, I'm going to reach out to you guys individually to try to get your email address so I can add you in that email for that Google Doc that's going to go out. I just want to make sure everybody get their stuff. And it's a lot. So a part of your perks, based off the levels, all that stuff got to be purchased. It got to be shipped, and it all comes out of the signups. So that's that part of it. So we want to make sure that we don't miss anyone, and we want to make sure that we deliver on what we said we would do by your level. Now, the signups is not really about the perks; it's about the athletes. So we also want to keep that in mind. So we tried to make it as attractive as possible. Shout out to our brother Merch Pack, who's done a phenomenal job. Just got the design back for a new tile that's going to be a part of you. Those that'll be on that level to get that new cooling tile. It's some pretty cool stuff on there, man. We're going to do autographed footballs. It's a lot that's in there. Tumblers with the logo on it. But it's all based off your level. So make sure you pay attention to your level. So I'll bring it'll be more information to come with that. I just wanted to make sure I put that out there for you guys. And now the perks start at the bronze level. And then there's also going to be more. That's why we want to, we appreciate all the digital signups because it means the world to us. But the perks start when you get to the bronze level, T-shirts and all that. Not that the perks start, but the stuff that we have to ship out and send to you guys starts at the bronze level. So that's that on that. But listen, as we get started tonight, I'm not going to talk about it all night, but I do want to put that out there. And you know what I didn't do? I'm going to do that now since I didn't do it. I'm a little rusty, so y'all got to forgive me. I'm going to drop the link in the chat, and then we'll get started with the rest of the show. Look like we just got a sign up. Look like we just got one. I hope that's what that is. I just got an email, so let me see. I'm going to pin this to the chat, and then TD going to join us, and then we'll get going with the show. So there we go. So it's pinned to the chat. Let's go big tonight. It looked like we just got one. Let me see. Is that a new sign up? I think so. Feel like it is. Make sure I ain't tripping. I'm not sure. Yep, just got a new sign up. Okay, good deal. All right, so let's get rolling, man. We'll get started here just a little bit. TD, what's up, man? Glad you could join us, bro. You on mute, big dog.
Good evening. Good evening. How's everyone doing? Tiger Nation. Tiger Nation, I'm here.
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm doing better. I'm doing good. Doing pretty good. I'm always working, striving for better, though.
Oh yeah. That's all we can do. Aim for shoot for the moon, settle for the stars.
That's right.
Or you can just keep shooting for the moon. However you want to do it.
I like what Donnie Simpson used to say, well, shoot for the moon, even if you miss, at least you'll be amongst the stars.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. That's true. But yeah, man. Hope you had a good weekend, bro. It was good to get back home. Got my daughter home and got on back home, and I'm just chilling. It's all work this week, man. Trying to get. I know you were listening to what I just spoke to. Got to get the specifics for those who signed up at certain levels. Got to get this stuff out. It's a lot of work that goes into this thing, man. And but it's a labor of love. And I they say if you enjoy what you do, you never work a day in your life. So I don't really consider it work, even though it is a lot of work. Yep, DeMarcus, SWAC Media Day is up on us. That'll be next Wednesday. We'll be doing live with all of the media that will be happening that we'll be doing will be live streamed via KC-1400 media. So that day, the media credentials, Travis hit me up today. The media credentials haven't come back just yet. They will be here soon. So looking forward to getting over to Birmingham. But before we even get into all that, we still got a whole week of stuff to get into. So I ain't going to jump the gun, but it is up on us. So y'all know what that means. That means we're going to talk some football all week. We're going to talk some other stuff. And then guess what? Next week, all the real specific stuff, we're going to find out what the SWAC thinks about our roster. We're going to talk about our own roster this week. So we're going to make it easy for them. We're going to give them the cheat code. We're going to give them all the answers to the test. And they should mess this up. But we're talking about the SWAC, so we'll see how they go when it comes to preseason awards. At the end of the day, it's about how you finish, not how you start. But yeah, man. Appreciate you hopping on.
Say you'll get them all the answers to the test.
Yep. Yeah, man. We who can better discuss us than us? You know, we don't expect them to. That's part of the thing about, you know, journalistic. Not that it's journalists that are doing it. You know, you have, I think the ADs and the SIDs vote. I think the coaches vote. But a lot of these guys don't really pay no attention to it. They be paying attention, but they don't give credit where credit is due. And then there is this thing that transpires in the conference where they tend to overhype a whole lot of nothing when it's in another uniform that's not named Jack State. You know, for some reason, when you put on a Jack State uniform, it's like their attributes go down a little bit in the minds of the coalition. But let that player just so happen to leave Jack State and go put on a different uniform. All of a sudden, their athleticism, their skill set, their acumen, everything goes up a few notches. I don't know how it works, but hey, you know, Miss Bunny, how you doing? SWAC message JSU, baby. Yeah, they just I want them to piss us off. Go ahead, because we got a roster loaded. We got a loaded roster. The boys need to be pissed off. They don't need to be told that they're good. We're gonna speak the real, but you know, I'm sure it's gonna be some head scratches in there. I'd be shocked if the SWAC don't give us some head scratches. I've never seen them not do it.
So do you have a prediction already of how many first teamers, everything you think Jackson State possibly have? Just you know, off your guess. What's up, brother Q? What's up, Miss Scott? How y'all doing?
Well, I mean, if we talking first teamers,
yes,
the ones that they can, I mean, they can make, of course, the quarterback Jacobian, offensive lineman Towns Blue. I don't think Quay will get the nod. He should, but I don't think that SWAC is. I'd be shocked if they give it to him.
He should at least get second team for sure.
Yeah, absolutely should be on there. The running back, you know, just Travis Terrell, first team should be. I know he was special teams and all purpose and all that type stuff, but should be first team all SWAC. No doubt Jonas Fortillion, no doubt Nathan Rimber should be first team all SWAC. It just. So
you 4?
We should have 6.
Okay.
I'm not saying we will, but I'm saying we should have 6 first team, in my opinion. I think we got the best tight end in the conference too.
For sure.
You can say Jeremiah won't be defensive player of the year preseason. I can tell you that right now. That's gonna go to Kobe. What's his name? From Southern.
So Southern, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna go to him. G Baby should be first team. Yeah, 7. I mean, shit. Yeah, thank you. You know what I mean? Special teams, Travis Terrell. You know what I'm saying? It should be a Jackson State sweep, if we're being honest. You know what I mean? But we talking about the SWAC, though. We just going to beat everybody head in again. So I know, I don't know. You know, of course, G Baby should absolutely be first team kicker without question. Without question. But yes, Jonas Fortillion should be first team all SWAC, and Nathan Rimber without question. You know, so
you got wide receiver, 1 offensive lineman, and the quarterback.
Yeah, on defense, Jeremiah Williams should be first team on defense. You said Ashton on defense, first team. I don't know. We split a lot of stats. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of love on defense outside of Jeremiah Williams. If we're being all the way honest, you can say Ashton Taylor for sure. You can, but we lost a lot on defense last year.
True.
It's just gonna be hard. But I don't know. We'll see what they do. I mean, 7, 8 first teamers, in my opinion. I know that sounds extreme, but nobody messing with us, man. Shamar Savage won't be first team. He just didn't have the stats at Prairie View. That's gonna hurt him. His stats are not better than Jonas. You only get 2 wide receivers, just FYI. Of all the wide receivers, you get, which is strange to me. You give you know, they do multiple running backs. I think that's how it goes. Is it what, 2 running backs? They do 2 running backs, 5 O linemen. So 1, 3, 8. They do a tight end. Or is it 3 wide receivers? I'm sorry, I don't know. What's the count? Let's add it up. 5 offensive linemen, 1 quarterback. That's 6. 2 running backs. That's 8. A tight end is 9, and then 2 wide receivers. Yeah, that's how I think that's about how it goes, bro. So y'all know I don't. It's gonna be, they're gonna throw some second teams in there. Quay Davis should be second team. Ashley Taylor. You can make a case that Muda should be second team. I heard Mulligan was the best. He was the look. Offensive linemen's got to go off the production of what they did. So let me get this straight. We had the best. Listen to this, TD. We had the best quarterback in the conference last year that won a Celebration Bowl, and you had the best running back in the conference. And you say, well, you didn't have the best player. Whatever. Won a Celebration Bowl. He's Celebration Bowl MVP. So he's returning. So that whole O-line. And Muda was a starting center. So you can make the case that Almetria Smith should be second team, if not first. That's what we're talking about. So you just have to go off the lines that produce. And we're going to see. We're going to see in literally 9 days. I think that's right. We're going to see in 9 days. And guess what's cool about this year's Media Day? We're going to have Media Day Wednesday, and then we're going to do a show that night. And so shit, I'm excited. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, like I said, we're going to get an answer to the test tonight, man. We're going to talk about Cory C, man, did a great job breaking down the roster, man, and its shape, this year's versus last year. If you guys haven't watched that Strollcast, that's his word. He started a whole new thing, man. I didn't know what to call it. I call it interactive video. Now he coined the phrase Scrollcast. I said, bro, that's nice. That's the first time I ever heard that. He made the word up. So when y'all start hearing Strollcast, that is coined by our good brother, Cory C. He got a whole master plan behind this whole thing. But man, check those videos out if you haven't. That's one of the things we're actually going to be delving into tonight. So that right there alone would is going to be where we're going to actually get the bulk of what we're talking about tonight from. So just stay tuned, and we will bring that up here in a little bit. But let me keep going on these preliminaries so we can get through what we on, man. So we had a whole week off. Enjoyed the week, man. Week off, man. I want to say happy National Black Women in Sports Day. Huge shout out to our ladies over there. I think Reed Pulliam and Ashley Taylor absolutely should be preseason all SWAC players. I do. But will they though? That's the question. That's the question. We'll see. We shall see. But man, shout out to the ladies over there, man, that do a fantastic job, man. You got equipment, you got trainers, sports trainer, and you got ops, man. Shout out to Kai, Ari, Jordan, and Dom, Dominique. So, and all of the women that are behind the scenes. I heard there was a phenomenal women's camp that they just had this couple weeks ago. And we're proud of you ladies, man. So I know it might be some people, under this new administration that might not like the term National Black Women's Day. That feel very, squeamish to them, but hey, it's still brewing. We're going to celebrate our ladies, man. And I say that because we know how tough it is in the workforce for women, man, in a male-dominant society. And then you got Black women at that, who have to crack the code and get through, have to work sometimes harder, most of the time harder, to get through some certain avenues and get to certain levels in certain positions. And, man, we got to stop acting like when we had those conversations and we speak the real, that ain't what it is. I see people get so offended by speaking the real, and it's so crazy to me. You know what I mean? But that's the world we live in. Hey, real quick, I want to send a huge shout out to a new channel member, man, Miss Nat. Welcome to the channel, sweetheart. We appreciate your support. Thank you. JSU 87 in the building. Miss Nat DW. So thank you. And then also, Brother Will WT, man, he always gifting them channel memberships, man. Y'all grab them memberships, man. He gifting 10. Gifting 10, man. That's love, man. So if you're not a channel member, I don't know how that even works. Don't ask me how. But I know whenever I see this, I put it up there. If y'all want to go, if he's gifting them, that must mean that if you ain't a channel member, you can grab you one. Yeah, I guess that's how that go. I don't know. But nevertheless, thank you guys for the channel support. We appreciate it. Anything you want to touch on these ladies before we move on, brother?
Yeah, man, I definitely want to say congratulations to them. National Black Women in Sports, man. They do a phenomenal job, Ken. I mean, they make it look easy, but I'm sure, just like anything else, with cooking, playing, sports, anything else, when you see the finished product, it always look good, but you don't see what goes on behind the scenes. So I'm sure, what I'm saying, it's some tough times, some tough days, some tough moments, man, but they get it done and they make it look good. So shout out to them, for doing an excellent job.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I was just checking some. I'm trying to be rude. Just got another sign up. So y'all keep them sign-ups coming, man. So 2 so far tonight. Let's get above 10, man. Let's get above 10. I know it's eight people out there, man, that haven't signed up yet. So keep them coming in, man. Well said, TD. Let's move right along through a few of these preliminaries. I do want to just kind of, for those who may be new to the channel, we do have a foundation, Friends with KC-1400. It's the baseline of everything that we do. This is how the collective operates under the foundation. Our mission is to strategically provide resources and financial support to the Jack State community through collaborative initiatives to stabilize and enhance the viability of students. That's what we've been doing. We put a little shape and form to it. And now we're able to do that. We want to send a huge shout out to some of our channel sponsors, Shout Out RX, Dr. Ted and his team. We appreciate the support. KC-1400, Cannon Toyota of Vicksburg. Shout out to Billy Clay and the crew. Shout out to Will over at Cannon Nissan of Jackson. And shout out to Auto Masters, man. Shout out to Timothy Poe, Terrence Miles. Give them a shout, man, if you're in the market for a vehicle. And we are proud to announce a new sponsor for the channel. We through shout out to TD and brother Derek McGee, Mbar Derek, and brother Chris Fields. We want to welcome to the KC-1400 sponsorship family and partner family, Hill, Mississippi. This is huge because we're going to do a lot with Hill going forward. We're going to have some potential shows. We will have some shows where we may even look at a one show a month where we're going to have them come on and do segments each month, health segments and different little avenues. This sponsor came by way of, so when TD mentioned that his church was having the event for the men and doing the health screenings, and y'all heard him plug that. Through the conversation, it just kind of picked back up a conversation that I did remember having with Derek. Shout out to Derek, man. And it never went anywhere. But he had a 15+ year long relationship with brother Chris Fields, who heads the organization of Hill, Mississippi. The message from Hill, Mississippi: we want to thank you for visiting us at Hill, Mississippi, where we provide high quality, full comprehensive health care that's easily accessible to all who are at risk or living with preventable diseases. Their mission is they aim to help overcome any barriers to living a healthy, high-quality life. If you have any questions or if you would like for them to serve you, please feel free to contact them. They look forward to hearing from you. And always remember, you can't spell health without heal. So we're excited to be a partner with a partner like this, and some of the things that they were talking about that they looking to do, being able to provide some visibility to it, extend the messaging, and actually give them a platform to come and speak to their mission. And you guys that are watching and seeing how to connect the dots, you guys absolutely may see that there is a need from them and go from there. So I'll shut up and let you speak to this TD, and then we'll move on.
Oh no, brother. I mean, the message says it all. I mean,
Yep.
well, I will say this: our health is very important, and a lot of time we have stuff going on without even knowing,
Yep.
that we have issues going on, and
Yes.
we feel good, we sound good, so therefore, we don't go to the doctor unless something is wrong. We need to start making more doctor visits, especially as you age. Watch what you're putting in your body, man, and just get it checked out, because sometimes you can prevent something from happening, just by going and get checkups. So I'm excited to partner with Hill. They're gonna bring great messages, and they in the community. They local. They local here in Jackson. They near you. So get yourself checked. And again, Ken, I'm excited to partner with them, man, for health purposes. Period. I mean, I definitely believe in it. And we always talk about going to the doctor or not getting screens, or we don't have money for this or that. We're gonna bring it to you. We'll give you the opportunity to meet the doctors, to meet the owners, and go get yourself checked out, man. I'm looking forward to the interviews and the sessions per week and everything that is to come, because Ken, I take health very serious, very serious. So looking forward to the partnership, brother.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I actually have a visit tomorrow, man. That's my annual. It's not like I'm going to get my oil change. I got a major physical screening tomorrow. I'm excited about it because I planned it for it to be. I'm blessed to be able to see it. Lord wouldn't say the same. I just want to be prepared as we get ready to go into this season. It is hot, food has changed a lot. We are changing as we age. And as you stated, man, it's not just about consumption. It's also about consumption externally, with, media, negativity, stress, anxiety, all those types of things, man, taking on more than what you can chew. At some point in time, your body is fighting all day long, man, trying to overcome the bad decisions that we make. God didn't really put us in control of the automatic processes that our bodies just do on their own, thanks to him. If we was left up to us and we had to, we'll forget to plug our charger up to the wall, man. We died, our battery would go out, we forget, we'd be so overwhelmed and so occupied. But I'm excited, man, to go see the doc, man. I'm like this, man, whatever you got to do, you do. Check everything.
Right.
Everything. And I'm of the age now where I gotta go get that. I gotta go get everything checked, man. You know what I'm saying? I just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go get it checked, man. So,
and then I think you mentioned earlier at the beginning of the show, you had someone to
yeah, man. Just
right.
Every time I get on Facebook, I do have one of my Bible class members, man. I won't speak to that because I'll just leave it at that. But I do know that sometimes when our ticket is pulled, you may not get notice. You may not get a, hey man, go get this checked. You just may not get that moment. You know what I'm saying? It might just be sudden, you never know. We've seen I've seen a lot of my close friends and not a lot of associates and familiar friends throughout the years that I've gone to school with, that you Facebook friends with. Like I said, I feel like every time I get on Facebook, man, I feel like I'm looking at obituaries, bro. It's like, man, like everybody checking out, So there's a saying that said people dying, they ain't never died before.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So but that's the reality of it, man. Try to do the best you can so you can limit the amount of health issues. And if you're gonna do how you do what you choose to do, man, make sure you go to the doctor. Us men, we gotta go get our checkups, man. Go get checked out. Women have always been on top of this for years. They go get their annuals and do what they need to do. And we try to thug it out. We go take some Advil and go lay down and drink some water. You know, all the old stuff. You know, you got to go to the doctor, man. Hypertension, headaches, you know, whatever. And sometimes we so used to, Miss Rochelle said something the other day, sometimes we get so used to walking around with pain that we become numb to the pain. We be feeling bad, bro. We think it's normal. Like we ain't, we you know, I don't know. I can't speak for nobody, but I just really try to, you know, I don't feel good, bro. You know, good quality of life is where it's at. And look, man, when your time is your time. You're not gonna escape that. But nevertheless, while you're here, you want to do everything you can to try to have the best quality of life as possible. So we are excited to partner with Hill, Mississippi. I love the name, the look, the representation, the leaders, and their mission, you know, and we're going to see how we can expand on this partnership as time goes on. But we thank them for investing in KC-1400 Media. We thank them for being a great partner, and we're going to try to make this thing do what it do. So shout out to Chris and Derek and the whole team and everyone that's part of Hill, Mississippi. Welcome to the family, and we appreciate you guys, man. Most definitely.
Very well said, bro.
Y'all know we on the road to 8,000 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on Twitter, is it what's the name of the I forgot the name of the stream, the little streamers app. What is that called? Twitch. We streaming from Twitch tonight. Twitch, X, YouTube, and Facebook. What up, everybody? Let's keep this thing rocking and rolling. Again. The collective. We're finna get ready to get into what we came on this thing for. Hello, family. Love you guys. We love you back. We appreciate it. Joe.
What's up, Ms. Moore?
Yes, sir. But nah, man. Hey, get signed up. Let's knock this goal out tonight, man. If you're not signed up, let's go and get that done. We're gonna push hard this week. It's gonna be a hard push, and then we're gonna do a rollout for 2026. Because guess what? Just like the coaches get done recruiting, every now and again they'll grab a few players here and there, but they done. We in the summer season session. We trying to get ready for this football season. That's you know, football season start next month, CD.
Next month?
Oh, we got football next month, dog.
Whoa.
We got football next month, y'all.
So camp about to open up.
Camp about to get kicked out. We about to see some pass clack-a-lacking. I'm just trying to tell you, I'm excited, man. And we're gonna talk all about it tonight. I'm just saying. I throw a little can in my mouth. Y'all have to forgive me, but listen, let's get some more. Hey, speaking of, we're trying to get to 500 signups, man. If we can do it this week, let's do it. We're gonna celebrate it. And then we you know, just FYI, the Greenwood whiskey bottle should start shipping out next week. And yeah, man, we're gonna pour some Greenwood. I said camp starts tomorrow. No, it don't. Camp don't start tomorrow. I don't know what camp you talking about.
Somebody didn't get fined.
Nah, bro. We ain't trying to get we ain't trying to get disqualified. We still got a whole nother summer session, my guy. And then camp starts. Fall camp starts in August, baby. But stay tuned, though. But no, man, listen, if you haven't grabbed you a bottle of whiskey, man, you can go to greenwoodwhiskey.com. That thing going to stay open. As the bottles start coming in, we go ahead and drink them up. You know what I'm saying? Go get you some more. But they coming, though. So if you haven't bought you a bottle, man, go to greenwoodwhiskey.com/buygreenwood and grab you one of these KC-1400 exclusives, man. But nevertheless, man, hey, listen, next month also, man, hell of a lineup here, man. Shout out to Coach Taylor and the Jack State football staff and the Metropolitan Group, the Bar, obviously. The Country Boy Experience, man. More information to come with that in the process. I will say this, the VIP experience for this event that I'm pretty sure that VIP experience will be open to the AD Club members, the Tiger Fund, as well as select levels KC-1400 collectors. So if you signed up, not every level will have access to the VIP experience. So we're in the process of figuring that piece out. It's probably gonna start at the bronze. Yeah, we'll just do it. That's probably where we're gonna start at. If you go if you're a bronze or higher, I got to get that list to them. And when you buy your general admission ticket, I think there'll be a certain entrance. So we're still ironing out the details. You get a wristband or whatnot, and it's not for you to go and hang out in the tent, but it's more so from what we gathered. It will be an experience for you to go in, kind of get some refreshments, I think, and then there will be food trucks. Oh man, this is gonna be a good time, bro. You gonna put your boots on, big dog?
I only own Timberlands.
I ain't got no cowboy boots. I got some what kind of boots I got? Now look, for vending, if you're looking to do some vending, you want to reach out to Miss Kavana, reach out to the ticket office. Make sure you reach out to Miss Vaughn and let her know what you're trying to do. I think that's what I'm being told. Hey, to reach out to her at 601-354-6022 for vending. Food trucks gonna be on the scene. Man, this is gonna be a hell of an experience. I mean, let me shout out the what's. Okay, all right. Thank you. I'm getting real-time intel right now. But listen, this is a heck of a lineup. This is hosted by Mr. Nardo Blacktastic, man. Nardo Blackman and Marlena Wright, man, gonna be hosting this event. If you guys came to our fundraiser in Vicksburg, then you know Nardo. If you know, he's one of the local comedians. My brother there, man, he's doing a fantastic job. He's elevating in the comedy game. He works with Rita Brent when she do her show. This is gonna be awesome, man. But you got Stephanie Luckett gonna be in the building. S. Dot, L.J. Eccles, Arthur Young. See, Arthur Young, that's that's down there, Pike County, down there, South Mississippi, man. TD, they all pulling up. Everybody, all of Magnolia, all of Macomb, all of Pike County coming up there. You know, they pulling up in big trucks with mud grip tires and tents, and it's going down, man. And let me not forget the PC band. It's gonna be a good time, man.
I thought that was a big boy from Arcade.
I can see the resemblance. Speaking of big boy, man, we want to definitely condole. I know he may not see this, but we want to send a condolence to him, man. He lost his uncle, man. It's in a road rage incident this past weekend, man, in Atlanta, man. It just made me think about big boy. But yeah, this is gonna be a good time, man. So for those who you can scan the QR code. So if you're watching on the screen right now, you can actually pause the show and hey, we just got a follower, man. 2D48, man. Appreciate you following us on Twitch. If you guys have got Twitch, man, follow us on Twitch, man. KC-1400 MG.
So look, man, is this a BYBO fair, lawn chairs? I mean, scooters. I mean, what's the deal?
Let's read about it, man. Let's see. Yeah, you definitely bring your lawn chair, TD. So join us for the Country Boy Experience, an unforgettable evening celebrating JSU athletics with great food, fellowship, and fun as we kick off the 2025 JSU football season in true Mississippi fashion. Fan Fest will begin at 6 p.m. That features interactive activities with JSU athletics. Listen, it's going to be more to come because we are, our athletes, our football athletes that are signed to the collective, they will be on the scene, available to sign some autographs, all that good stuff, man. So it's a lot to come with that. So just stay tuned. But they have activities with JSU athletics, player meet and greets, and giveaways. It's going to be a lot going on this day. Live concert kicks off at 8 p.m. with an all-star Southern Soul lineup. Stephanie Luckett, S. Dot, LJ Eccles, PC Band, and Arthur Young. Bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the show in style. Okay, tent spaces and parking passes are available for advanced purchase on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you're looking to try to get you a tent, you just got the number. That number, once again, was 601-354-6022 for vending. And it's going to have food trucks on the scene. Let's see, where was I at first? The kids zone is going to have inflatables and games. It's going to ensure that it's the entire, fun for the entire family. Food and beverage vendors on site, offering a variety of local favorites, full event security on site to support ensure a safe experience. Look, man, don't come in there acting no fool, man. We don't keep look. It's family. It's a family event. JSU football, man. We try to have a good time, man. We gonna have a good time now. No nonsense. All right.
The booth's gonna stay on the ground.
The VIP tent access available exclusively through AD Club, Tiger Fund, Friends of KC-1400 Collective, bronze or higher. And I just got a link. All right, sis, you working me now. Right in the middle. I'm gonna drop this link. Give me a second, y'all. Let me make sure I got this right. That's for the food truck. So Food Truck Friday coming up, July the 11th. So it's the last Food Truck Friday, gonna be from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see. Let's keep it moving. Offering premium views, shaded seating, hospitality amenities. Don't miss the high energy celebration hosted by Coach TC Taylor and the JSU football, man. This is it's gonna get us right. Listen, TD, this is August the what? What day is this again, bro? You remember? This is August the 15th, baby. This is 15 days before we play our first football game.
No.
Wait a minute. Hold on just a second. Am I tripping? Am I tripping?
Sound like a lot of fun.
This Friday night.
Huh?
This is 16 days before our first. What is it? 15 days. Yeah, this is Friday night. Oh, man.
It's
Friday night. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I've been thinking Saturday the whole time, bro. So it's Friday night. Oh, okay, even better. So no live show that night. We're gonna be down here at the concert. We're gonna be at the Family Fest. And
hey, King, I need to ask you this. Well, I want to ask you this. You not do the boots on the ground day?
How can I say this in a very polite way? Hell no.
I asked about the fans, man.
Hey, man. What y'all know about that right there, boy? See that right there? You know about that KC-1400 Yeti, baby. Shout out to my guy, man, who put that laser on that thing, man. Put the logo on there.
Look good, man.
It do, man. But now, man, I do not know how to do the dance. And if you're going on a carnival cruise, you ain't gonna be able to do the dance neither. Because they said no fans allowed and they ain't playing the song.
You don't need a fan to do the dance, man.
See, the problem is folk be cutting up, man. Them folk tired of seeing y'all hips flying everywhere and hands and fans popping, flop, flop. They tired of it, bro. That's crazy that the carnival cruise people done decided that they gonna just outlaw the boots on the ground and let me finish, man. Hey, but nevertheless, man, this is gonna be a good time for everybody, man. So y'all pull up, if you scan that QR code. Don't miss out. It's Friday night, you know. Get all work a little early, man. Tell them you're leaving early. Tell them you're leaving early. Tell them you got somewhere to be.
Just tell them you're leaving, huh?
Yeah, man. You know, you get off in time, man. You know, you can take your outfit to work with you that night and just go into that day. And then he said, all you need is a face towel and and a speaker. They gonna play it anyway, huh? They gonna have their own little boots on the ground session. But now, man, hey, just take your outfit with you. You know what I'm saying, and put some toiletries in the bag. Go in the bathroom, do what you do, man. Then come on. No, don't do that. It's too hot for that. You gotta go on and wash up. Do not do that. I just said that. I'm just playing, LaDon. It's too hot out there for you to be pulling up with one of them in the sink baths. Like my dad used to call it, bird bath. Now you gotta go dip. You gotta go dip in that water, man. Then come on back out.
Man, that's right.
Hey, real quick before we jump into what we want to talk about tonight. Hey, the game colors came out, man. First game is August the 30th. Today is July the 7th. So we are literally only 1 month and 23 days away from the first game. That is crazy. Hampton. So let's talk about it real quick, man. Let's talk about it. How y'all feel about the color schemes, man? I like it. I don't know necessarily what a stripe out is. TD, what's your thoughts on a stripe out? What's the stripe out? It's Alumni Football Day. I actually like that because this is we honoring the alumni football player. I love that.
Oh, I have no idea what a stripe out is. When I think of stripes, I think of zebras, and I think of
I got tiger stripe.
Lines and color. Okay, tiger stripe. Hey, maybe that's what they talking about then. Maybe, you know what I'm saying. I have no idea.
Come in dressed like the J-Sets, huh? Tiger stripes.
If you're a dude, we're not doing that. No.
I'm just teasing, man. No. Oh my goodness. But nah, man, I'm thinking the stripe out is that the section thing where they have one section that's wearing blue, the other section wearing white. Is that what we doing? Oh, gee, that what we talking about? One say, see, okay. See, blue, he just got me. Is it one section wear blue, another section wear white? What the color? You're gonna have to give out t-shirts, man, for this.
Right. I just about to say because
folks gonna wear what they wear home, man. It's hard to get people to wear white to. I ain't wearing no white to no home game. I'm gonna just have to go sit in the section where it's navy.
Well, the color of your section. When the section colors are gonna drop? That's gonna be the next question. You know,
first home game, stripe out, cool. Yeah. Then you got Tuskegee on the 13th of September. The red out. I'm glad I said no accent of red, just a red out. Just let it be red out and let it move on. I'm good with that. W.C. Gordon versus Tuskegee. And then we got a blue out for homecoming versus Alabama State. Gray out in Vegas. Talk to me. Thoughts?
An interesting choice.
I'd say so.
But I mean, I don't know the thought behind it. I mean, you would think that would be a whiteout, huh? Or maybe a blue. But anyway, I got a gray shirt, so I'm gonna rock with it. And with it, they came up with it, so we're gonna rock with it. I think it's interesting, though.
Very much so.
Probably won't give too much participation, but
Penn State. So they have mastered this. So the question they have mastered this. This is definitely that's crazy. Woo, you get that? That like somebody smelling like Wendy's onions. Nah, bro, you gotta go home, man. I get it. Smelling like a Dave's double.
No. I mean, I don't think someone come from just from outdoors work to do that.
I wouldn't say what they wouldn't do. I would just hope not.
Oh, okay.
It's
where your Jackson State color and go Tiger. So
it's saying gray represent the Raiders and black Gremlin.
Now why would you Haley?
No, I think it's a home game for they're gonna wear white that game. So gray and white. That what we trying to do? Raider Nation?
No, that's not what that means. Ain't no Raider Nation. No Raider Nation, sir.
I ain't claiming the Raiders right now, so I ain't tripping. It's all good. They didn't draft Shador, so I said I was done with him. I can't roll with Geno Smith, man. I'm good. I can't do it. I suffered enough with David Carr, bro. I can't do it. All right, and then we come back home for this is an interesting color choice for the November the 15th. We come back for the salute to service, first responders appreciation day. It's high school day. It's the pink game. It's a blackout, camo out / pink. Whole lot of colors going on, bro.
Appreciate you, I mean, I can rock the pink, bro.
Ain't no wrong with pink. I listen.
Wait. I mean, but that's breast cancer awareness, but that's in October though, isn't it? Breast cancer awareness. Yeah. They the only way the pink is, you know.
But we only gonna be at home one game in October. So the next time we're gonna be back in Jackson is gonna be the 15th of November.
Oh, okay. So that's probably what they're making up for.
Yeah. That's why putting the pink on there. You got the blackout and the camo. Hey, I take it we're gonna wear our black unis. All good. And then we got the game against T-Sizzle. Yep, that game is inside. I listen. I love the Raiders game. The game in Vegas is gonna be inside, so we get to escape that heat. They got skunk emojis, man. Y'all come on, man. Yes, indeed, boy. We're gonna have high school, military, and police on one day. Yeah, indeed, man. So, hey, listen, I love the camo thing. You're not a pink girly. Okay, I mean, so it's something for everybody. Yeah, it's something for everybody, man. You know, it's community day. First responders, it's a mixed bag, man. It's okay.
I mean, that's a good way to get a lot of people props to attend that game.
Just need to have Crayola Day. Wow. I'm gonna try. Oh my gosh. But no, man, it's fun with the colors, man. It's all good. We make it do what it do, man. But nevertheless, man, listen, we're gonna keep it moving right along, man. We're gonna talk a little football. Let's change gears, family. Remember if you haven't signed up, the link is in the chat. I want to say a huge shout out to Cory C. Cory C been working, man. Started this new thing with this Strollcast. She said, "Hey, charcuterie board of colors." But y'all gotta stop. I'm you know what? I'm not looking at the chat no more.
I want to hear where turquoise if it
Hey, look at the chat. Look, y'all, let me do my job, man. Let me do what I got. Let me do what I come here to do, man. I'm looking on here the chat, getting distracted. I do not know. Don't ask me. I have no question. Y'all know what I'm rocking. I'm wearing whatever the team wear. If the team got on navy, I'm wearing navy. If the team got on black, I'm wearing black. They got on white, I'm wearing white. That's how we do. That's
Hey, the dude right here about to get ran about.
Where is back? See now.
And then he gonna look done.
No. Don't start, bro. Please.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, right. Go ahead.
Run it back. Inside Jackson State's reloaded title defense, man. All right, we talking offense tonight, man. Tonight we're gonna break this thing down in 3 parts. Send a huge shout out to Cory C, man. Cory C did his thing with this thing, TD. Another one. He had another mic drop article. Been kind of piecing it together. Remember, if you hear the word Strollcast, it came from Cory C.
Corn.
Yes, sir. And he's done his thing, man. So I love the comments. You guys seem to have loved it, and we're gonna talk. We see a lot of comments in there. Great breakdown, amazing read, great info. Let's go. Cory C does it again with such eloquent writing. The season starts shortly, and I cannot wait. You're a bad dude. This is fire. Fire emojis. Talk that talk. Cory C. Damn. Great rundown. I'm excited. I'm ready for the season. Get your season tickets. Nice work. Go Tigers. Cory C, your research and writing always provides great insight and perspective. Thanks for the continued awesome work. I love because I only love D. Y'all know who that is. That's Brother C. Lee right there. No words. Great job as I puff on a 21-year age Gurkha on the patio. Don't know which one is better, the cigar or the reporting by. That's a hell of an endorsement, by the way. A 21-year-old aged cigar. Man, this is remarkable. I will be ready to re-up next season for the collective. Hey, appreciate you, Royal. My man, my brother, Royal Maxwell. I know that's who that is right there. Higher level. Man, I'm talking. My God. Thanks for the info, D. Cory C. Hey, man, listen. They said, I think Uncle Weather. What's his name? Dude that be wearing them suits.
Who, Brown?
That's his name.
Down there wear the custom suit.
You know the guy that be in the stand.
Oh, Phil. You talking about Phil?
Phil, yeah, Phil. That's his name.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, but listen, man. Let's jump into it, man. We'll jump right into it.
That's funny. Hey, man, Phil be clean. I don't know where you get them suits from. I might ask. She said Sioux City.
So here we go, man. So listen. All right, running back inside Jack State Reloaded Tiger defense, and we're gonna talk about the offense tonight. Let's start here, man. Let's they're not so. When it comes to this team, we're gonna like I said, we're gonna break this down. As Cory kind of he gave us a little something, man. With the I'm not gonna play the volume, y'all. Y'all gotta go watch stuff, man. But so where we are right now, we're not sneaking up on nobody. That's not happening. We're not sneaking up on nobody. Jack State walked into 2024 with something to prove, and we walked out with everything that came with everything that came for a SWAC championship and an HBCU national title, and a locker room full of receipts. Now the hunters have become the hunted, TD. But don't expect this team to flinch. Head coach TC Taylor has built a culture that doesn't fear expectations. It feeds off them. And this 2025 squad might be even more dangerous. JSU returns a battle-tested core, welcomes back several key contributors, and adds a transfer class that's turning heads across the FCS. This isn't a team that's just trying to defend its crown. This is a team looking to leave no doubt. Simply put, the roster is loaded. And if you split it into two teams, returnees versus newcomers, both sides might make the SWAC title game. It's just that deep. Let's take a look at why the 2025 Jack State squad is the favorite to run it back. So we're going to start with, obviously, key offensive returner. We're going to start with the quarterback. So first and foremost,
as the head go to body.
Absolutely. So the general is back, Jacoby Morgan, the Celebration Bowl MVP. He returns as one of the most accomplished, experienced signal callers in the land. Sports Illustrated FCS Central ranked him the number 9 quarterback returning in the country. And he might just climb even higher. That's the ceiling. That's what I told him. That's the goal, bro. That's the absolute goal here. Quiet is kept. Morgan is 13-1, and I'm gonna let this scroll up, TD, because I want to expand on this a little bit more.
Go ahead.
Because this is I wish I could take this off the screen, but this is So this is where we at with it. So quiet is kept. Jacoby Morgan is he's 13-1, TD, as a starter in games that he's both started and finished. 13-1. And he's been leveling up all offseason with private workouts, with the likes of one elite quarterback training. Wyatt Davis just had a great session this past Sunday. Footwork cleaner, mechanics sharper, leadership unquestioned. Let's talk about it.
But the first thing I would say, I said, I was saying last season, and I said a few times this year, I never understood, even what reading some of the comments and stuff, I never understood what was completely expected or why, the criticism from some people was as hard, as they were. I mean, even when he won, it was something found, into what he was doing or who was the next quarterback behind him. I was like, I mean, I don't get it. Okay, he overthrew somebody. Okay, he underthrew somebody. Okay, he fumbled the ball a time or two. That's the name of the game. The game still was won. I mean, and then even going into the offseason after winning the Celebration Bowl and winning the offensive MVP, you still get those same sentiments. So I'm not sure what else some people expect. So what I would tell the young man, keep doing what you're doing, go out and play your game. Just go out and play your game and let the naysayer be the naysayers, and then you shut them up by your play. And then even on top of that, you're still going to have some people to say whatever. But, hey, if you're winning, how much can they say?
That's a good point. I'll say this about that. And we've said this, the mistakes in the game are mistakes. That's why it is what it is. You're talking Jackson State quarterbacking. You're also talking about who was just our quarterback 2 years prior to him taking over. With no disrespect to Jason Brown. The first year under Coach Taylor was a bit rocky. Started off pretty solid and then just kind of never really got back on track. But you had Shador come in and shucks, had 2 great years. Likes of KC-1400, Robert Kent, and other greats that came through. I'm not going to name a whole lot of names. The point that I'm making is that I think some of the criticism for Jacobian is that people really expect him to be. It's the frustration between what he can be and what you saw him to be in that moment. I think some people really, usually the players that got a little bit more to give gets more criticism than others. You know what I mean? But in the end, the stuff that he was being criticized for, it was legit. It was fair. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're talking about a young man that is now moving into his final year of football on the field. Absolutely. I mean, I saw a comment the other day, TD, that someone was very critical when they saw him training. And I'm like, well, what's the point of those statements? You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that you're talking about is that's what he's working on his offseason. Now, he
exactly
went in, he just won the Celebration Bowl. Like, he the only quarterback in Jack State football history that's got a Celebration Bowl. Shador ain't even got one of them. He got 2 L's, and he had some good he had a good performance and he had a not so good performance, right? But we're not comparing. We're just saying like what Cory put in here. Footwork much cleaner. A lot of criticism was about his footwork. Felt like he wasn't really utilizing his feet. He was trying to arm a lot of throws.
Mm-hmm.
Get mechanics. Got to get your mechanics down. I've heard that word come up a few times with him when people were evaluating him. And then leadership. That's the other piece. That's the piece that we're seeing him take a step forward in, because this team is going to go as Jacoby Morgan goes. It's just no way. It is what it is, dog. You know what I'm saying? And he got a bevy of weapons. We're gonna talk all about him tonight. The path for him to be a two-time back-to-back Celebration Bowl winning MVP quarterback, TD. It's gonna close a whole lot of mouths. It's gonna close a whole lot of mouths. And he got the size. He got the size and the capability to go to the next level if he wants to. I told you, being the best HBCU quarterback ain't good enough.
Right.
You want to be to the tops of the list of quarterbacks in the FCS. You need to be in that top 5, man. That when they start looking for FCS talent at quarterback, they need to look no further than down in Jackson, Mississippi, Jacoby Morgan. That's what needs to happen. And he controls that narrative about how he go play this year. That's what I'm talking about.
So, Ken, I was going to ask you when the last time we had a brand name quarterback, with the exception of Shador, without us going all the way back to the years of KC-1400, and those been a few years, man.
Clayton Moore came afterwards. We lost 2 back-to-back championships with Clayton, but Clayton was he got us there though. Those 2 games that we painstakingly lost against UAPB. He wasn't playing defense, TD. We say what? Why the hell did we go cover 0? Clayton did his job. He balled out that game, bro. You know what I'm saying? That strip sack didn't help us none. It led to a touchdown, but that's neither here nor there. But Clayton balled out. Clayton could have been a 2-time back-to-back SWAC championship quarterback. He should have been. Matter of fact, he absolutely should have been. So Robert, you dreaming. Boy, you won't be able to say Jags by 2021 for a long time, big dog.
Where you get 21 from?
He must be listening to "Don't Wake Me, I'm Dreaming." You listen to them old boom clips, ain't you? I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming. That's it. Jimmy Oliver was another one.
But and we talking years, with those quarterbacks, right? Years ago.
Well, Southern ain't won a championship since Tommy Gooden stepped out of bounds.
Dawson Alden was a head coach then.
I don't know who the head coach was at that time. Probably was.
It was Odom.
It was Odom. That's right. They ran him out of town. They ain't won none since we gave them that championship. Y'all need to be thanking us, Robert. Gifted y'all the championship. Boy, ain't seen the championship since then. When y'all won another championship?
Hey, Robinson, we talking about
you better go there. Hey, don't worry about Jackson State. You need to worry about Tremaine Jackson. You need to you worried about the wrong Jackson. That man done showed up like Big Worm over there in the West. Talking about he finna take over everything. Where y'all coming to?
Hey, he said he's not disclosing his roster.
Y'all coming well? Where y'all going? Where y'all going? Because I tell y'all where y'all ain't going.
No, we coming to y'all position, Robert.
You ain't going to y'all ain't sniffed the Celebration Bowl. Ain't going no time soon. Just so enjoy your Bayou Classic and do what y'all do, man.
Hey, Robert, actually, we come to you guys, man. So
man, we're gonna come down there on the bluff. We're gonna beat the boudin sausages out of y'all, man.
Y'all you talking about ATL? Okay.
Man, where y'all going? Hey, y'all must be playing FAMU over there at a rivalry game or something. Y'all won't be over there playing in no Celebration Bowl. I can tell you that much. Boy, you crazy. Man, we can beat y'all with our backup court. We can put all backups in, and we still gonna beat y'all by 2-3 touchdowns. Come on, man. Y'all ain't on our level, man. I think you saw that last year. and although we got love for the quarterback, y'all just got good luck. All right, back to what we were saying before we was interrupted by a spotted cat.
What's up, Robert?
That's my guy right there, Rob.
He's just a watcher, man. We looking forward to
it. Nah, Rob, my guy. We always go in it. Make sure if you're in the game, Robert, come find me, man. We gotta link up, bro, for real. But yeah, it said he came in like Suge Jackson. Tremaine came in that thing and said he's gonna take over the West. He said he came in like Big Suge.
You said take it over more than the West, man.
Hey, that's right. I same team. ain't nothing different. I'm trying to tell him, TJ, we gonna smoke these boys, man. Well, we gonna beat y'all 7-8 times in a row? Man, come on, big dog. You don't want these problems over here, man. All right, let's keep it moving. Back to Jacoby. Huh?
We still getting our get back for them, man. I think they had a few in the row.
We're gonna ring off double digits, bro.
Let's get them.
Y'all ain't got a chance in boy, look at here. Boy, look, it's still personal for y'all, man. We coming back down there to beat y'all up and down that damn field. Down there at Mumford, A.W. Mumford, aka the South Vet. But anyway, but yeah, man, he has a chance to etch his name in with the other great quarterbacks. Lord, man, if you win another SWAC championship and the national championship, unquestioned, you got to stamp him, man. When it comes to talking about the Jack State quarterback greats, I want that for Jacobian. I think Jacobian is right there. He got to go get it though, TD. He got to go get it. I hope he's watching. I want him to leave, no doubt. Stop leaving the door unlocked, man. You got nosy neighbors, bro. Stop leaving the door unlocked. Folks just walk in your house, man.
Take your stuff.
Take your stuff, bro. Stop leaving the door open. Slam the door, lock that son of a gun, and make it to where you got it, and put a ring doorbell on it while you're at it, so you can see them before they even come up.
So here's the thing too. With those three questions, Ken, he still had the season that he had. He's still 13-1. Those things, and he still won. So now you add off-season workout with a professional coach.
Yep.
That should make it elite. You know what I'm saying? Now I always say that as far as the leadership thing, I mentioned this last season. You know, kind of being around, you hear him being a leader. He wasn't as boisterous at the beginning as he became toward the later part of the year, but he always had leadership qualities. I mean, as far as rallying the team, I've seen it, you know, personally, and you have too, up close and personal. So now he went rah with it, but he did it. So now I think that's gonna be. He seemed a little more poised now. So those leadership skills should come out a little more. I mean, especially with the training and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. All those things was questionable, but as Cory said, they clean up, they sharp, now they unquestioned.
That's right, man. And look, you know, a couple of key losses from the quarterback room. We'll start with obviously Cam McCoy. He transferred down to that school that Robert was just talking about.
We gifted you, Robert.
Yeah, right. we gave y'all a little something to work with. Cam McCoy headed down to Southern. Started 2 games, 2024, before Morgan took over full time. And I didn't think he would have saw the field. Hello, who was the greatest HBCU quarterback? My opinion, Bruce Eugene, Doug Williams, brother Dunn. That's a whole nother show, big dog.
Right.
We talking about the Jack State roster. You know, you got to go find another one that's going to talk about that. Bruce Eugene was a dog. Doug Williams was that guy. Y'all know that.
I mean, the Super Bowl. I mean, there's no question right there.
I think Devontae Kincaid was a solid quarterback for you guys too. I ain't gonna say he was on the level of Bruce Eugene, but had a good run. Got y'all the Celebration Bowl. No. You good, brother? You good. He said, Robert, hey, what's up, DJ Unpredictable? SWAC ain't win in a minute. But nah, man, Dunn, I can't really say. Nah, you good, big dog. You can hang around and watch the show, man. Enjoy the content.
Yeah, man, we had fun with you. Good.
But no, man.
You said Cam was two. You said Cam was started 2 games. What was it?
The Lane College game. He was the player of the week for us, and then the game against Grambling, where the wheels, where the lugs and the lug nuts came off the rims, and the wheel just fell off, and we damn near fell in the pond, bro.
Hey.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Karamu, don't worry about him now. He always say Jags by 21. He don't even be believing that. I think he got it copied and pasted, but he don't believe that. The whole damn axle broke. That's right. The axle broke, man. Tire pressure light came on. Turnover bowl. Oh, my gosh. It's pain. But guess what? We're going to get our get back over in Vegas, though. You best believe that.
I can't running back and start hollering.
But let me say this too, man. Another key loss for the quarterback room, Zy McDonald. Hated to see Zy go. Headed over to Clark Atlanta. I think he's gonna light up the D2 division over at Clark Atlanta. I am a Clark Atlanta fan now. I gotta give me some merch, Zy. Played sparingly, but came in, had a clutch performance in the SWAC championship game, won the MVP after stepping in for injured Morgan, possibly saving the Tiger season. Can we start the SU game too? Cam started. Oh yeah, he did start the SU game. Appreciate your rules. He did. He absolutely did. He started. He started 3 games.
Right.
I know he said 2 games. He started 3 games. He started against Southern, and he went down with an injury because when he got tackled, his helmet hit him in the head or hit him in his eye. He came out. So of all the games that he started, the Lane College game was the best one. He played the first half, and he didn't finish the other 2. JSU fan, my nephew. Hey, that's right. What's up, Don? How you doing, brother? Yes, sir. Okay, appreciate you, baby. Let's keep it moving. But yeah, Zy McDonough, Cam McCoy. Now we got some youthful, nice. We got some nice addition, some young folk that stepped up, and we got another backup quarterback that's soon to be named here pretty soon. So just this, I figured the coaches would probably add some maturity in the room. We'll see who that is. We'll see what happens with the room. Does it stay intact, or do they add another body? My guess is they add another body, but we'll see what that looks like. So thoughts on the key losses before we move on, bro? Man said his eye came out. Damn.
That's what I looked at. I was like
he Charleston White or something. My bad.
I mean, nothing major, Ken. I understand why these young men level, especially Cam. Like you said, he probably wasn't going to get a chance to see the field. We don't know what the debt, of the trial would have been, but definitely Morgan starting. So
both of these quarterbacks had to go. Neither one of them was playing over Jacoby unless he got hurt. He just, I'm talking about, stunk it up for real, which we don't. Neither one of them you expect. It's injuries a part of the game. We hope that he get through with no injuries throughout the season. Go ahead.
I mean, and I'm thinking out of the 2 that left, we definitely wish them both well. I mean, just as being a human, period. Becoming me, period. But I think Zy probably have a pretty good season. Definitely don't, Cam, he at Southern, definitely don't want to have a good game against us. But I'm looking forward to see what both those players do. Definitely Zy. I think he has the most upside from what we've seen in where he went to, going to a D2 school. Definitely looking forward to see what he does.
Absolutely. Well, moving right along to the next room, we're gonna move over to the running backs. Running backs are deep, hungry, and ready. We talk about this room often, man. This room features 7 backs who could start or see major reps at most SWAC schools. The competition is both friendly and fierce, and the word is they're dominating in the weight room as a unit. So that's great intel from Cory C. We're gonna start with Audi TT, brother Travis Terrell, the do-it-all phenom, like Cory put it. Honorable mention, AP All-American, Field Steel SWAC Freshman of the Year, Special Teams Player of the Year, FCS Central All-American, 3rd team. Terrell was electric in 2024 as a runner and returner. Now, he's added some notable music to his front muscle. Man, I'm all over the place. Let me zoom in real quick. He's added some notable muscles to his frame and looks even more explosive. My mistake. So shout out to Beef, who has done a phenomenal job of really helping his team get to the next level. Please don't flip anyone else anymore. He said no more flipping, by the way. No more flipping. But Travis Terrell, like you said, Mr. Do-It-All, man. Having him back. He is a running back first. He's not a utility guy. I mean, I think many of us would like to see him, get out in the passing game a little bit more in open field on some screen passes, TDs, some wheel routes, all that good stuff, even possibly putting him in the slot. But that's to be determined, man. But even with him in the role that he is right now, if he just did what he did last year, I mean, coming back, I mean, look at. Now, I got to say this, man. Shout out to everybody who signed up for the collective and had done a phenomenal job of helping us keep Travis Terrell in the Jack State uniform. So thank you. Keep getting signed up. The link's in the chat. Make sure you sign up if you haven't already. But he's one of our featured brand ambassadors, KC-1400 Collective, and we're happy to have him still in the Jack State uniform. Thoughts on that out at TT that you coined, actually?
Yeah, man, he actually liked it, man. So I don't know. We're not gonna drop the top on it. But here's the thing with Travis. I go back to the Cory C interview, which I visited that interview last week. It came up on my feed and I watched some of it again. The confidence that the young man speak with, it doesn't come from an arrogant space. It comes from my dad taught me, my family showed me this is the way, this is how I feel and this is the way I'm gonna play. And he played bigger than what he is. So for him to call his shot the way that he did on that interview with Cory, during I think it was the spring season when he got here, and then perform as he did, call his shot. Now you want to look at the upside of what he's going to bring to the team. And so that's where my curiosity lies, to see what else can he do, being that he had such an awesome season as a freshman. Can that be duplicated or can it be surpassed? That's going to be the question. With the running back room being as deep as it is, I'm interested to see what he does. You say utility player, all over the place. I mean,
TD, I want to show you a comment. That right there is called fake laughter. That's what that is. Boy, we deeper than y'all. We got more running backs. Y'all got O-linemen. Please stop. Keep going.
Yeah.
Hey, Willie gone too.
Wow.
Hey, real quick, EA, I got something for you, man. TD, we're gonna pause for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this quick message.
Jackson State has a collective full throttle. They have a collective full throttle. And so they, we won the national championship in 2023, and we were slowly but surely trying to get our collective going. Jackson State won it this past year. Their collective is full throttle.
All right, that's for you. Let's keep moving. Back to our regular schedule program.
Yes, definitely, man. They want to see how the again, let me ask you this though, bro. That thing I say about Travis, I said I want to see his upside. I mean, he spoke a great game when he talked with Cory C on the interview. He fulfilled what he said. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. Matter of fact, he surpassed what he said he's going to do. Definitely want to see what he does this season. Having a great freshman season. Here's the thing: now that people know what they got in him, are they gonna kick the ball off to him? Does 2025 start out like 2024 when they're kicking away from him?
I think that's gonna be it's gonna come down to the coaches, bro.
I'm talking about teams on the kickoff.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna come down to the coaches. Man, they'd be foolish to kick to him. But some will. It's just part of it. I think some definitely will. I hope they do. I really hope they do. Please kick to him.
So do I.
Please kick to him. He begging y'all to kick to him. Please. But some of them will. But I think he is a weapon. We got other weapons too, though. You look at Nate Rembert back there next to Travis Terrell. You're gonna have to kick it. You either gonna kick that something gun out of bounds, or you're gonna have to kick it to one out of play. That's how you got to pick your poison. You got to pick your poison now. I'm just telling you, we're gonna have multiple TD. We're gonna have multiple kick return touchdowns from multiple players coming up this season. I'm telling you, bro. It's not gonna be just now. Travis Terrell gonna get here now, because somebody gonna make a mistake.
And wasn't Travis up for the Jerry Rice Award?
He was.
Oh, there we go.
It was won by the freshman running back who was damn good at North Dakota State. I think he hit the portal when Blue. You correct me if he's still out there. I think he hit the portal when he went to an FBS school, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say he went to Blue. He go to Purdue or something like that. It was something to that effect. But moving right along, staying in the running back room. A lot of this next running back that Cory featured in his article is heavily talked about. And today was his dad's birthday, so we want to send his huge shout. Miami. That's what it was. Thank you, Blue. He transferred to Miami. He won I think he won the Jerry Rice Award, bro. That man had a lot of touchdowns, bro, and he was killing it. He was killing it at North Dakota State. So, can Matthews become the feature back? We're gonna talk about it. So Ahmad Miller, man, started 2024 as a running back one with Mulligan not yet on the full go before an early injury ended his season. But when healthy, Miller was proving he can carry the load, including a 98-yard performance in just 13 carries against Texas State in 2023. That's 7.5 yards per carry against an FBS opponent as a true freshman. Now he's back, and reports say he looks even better. That's not a fallacy. He absolutely looks better.
He does.
Great physical shape, the speed, the ability to cut. I mean, he's a great downhill runner, man. I mean, I love Ahmad Miller at running back. You can't go wrong with either of these three guys back in the backfield. The only problem with Ahmad last year was he got injured, and there's a guy on the team named Herb Mulligan. Outside of that, you just saw Ahmad carrying the rock quite a bit for Jack State this past season, and he cut his hair off, like Don say. But Ahmad is a starting running back for every SWAC school if they had his hands on him. I'm not saying just Jack State. For every SWAC school he can go to right now and be a starter.
And not only that for Ahmad with the numbers that Cory gave against Texas State, he had a doggone good game against ULM.
Yes, he did.
We didn't give him the ball. At some point, they stopped giving him the ball. He didn't have many carry, I don't think, in the second half as he did. But he's hard to bring down. And he has a little. He run with power and some shiftiness. So I think in last good game last season, I think he played against Southern, where he had a big run for a touchdown right before he got injured. And you said it best, man. I mean, he has the ability to start for pretty much any SWAC team in the league, man. And so unfortunately he was hampered by an injury, but he's back. And so I'm looking forward to see, what he brings again to a loaded backfield. So definitely a bruiser. Definitely a bruiser.
And you know what? Speaking of the next back, Amari Matthews is another star for us, man, in the running back room. Just Mr. Reliable, short yardage bruiser who came up huge in key moments last season. I'm talking about in the Celebration Bowl.
Yes.
You name it, man. In several games, Amari was critical for us, man, especially the FAMU game and the SWAC title, SWAC championship game as well. He's definitely transformed his body. He looks primed for another leap forward. He looks great, man. Looks great physically. I think he's going to change his number. I think he's going to wear number 30 this year. So be on the lookout for Ahmad, man. Ahmad's going to give you what?
Amari. Amari. You talking about Amari?
Thank you. Amari Matthews is going to give you more of what he gave you these past couple of years, but he's in better shape now, TD. He doesn't just look like a little bowling ball, little chubby running back running around. You know what I'm saying? He has really good balance, really good, I would say, yards after contact. You know what I'm saying? He transformed his body, but he didn't lose anything. You see what I'm saying? He just took the weight that he had and transformed it into muscle. So he's still going to run at the same size, but he's going to run with a little bit more power now. And that's what you needed to be. But he was big in the Celebration Bowl for us, man, and going to be critical for us. And at most of the summer session, he was RB1. Just putting it out there. You know, I can say that now, but summer session now 1 is over, but we're gonna move into summer session 2 and then fall camp. So they're gonna be battling it out, man. And then you move on to his former high school and compadre. They closed podcast brother Desmond Moultrie. He's a glue guy already, always ready, always productive, team first player, great in special teams, by the way. Whether it's excelling on special teams or taking a young running back under his wing, he may not make the headlines, but he definitely makes a difference. I'll let you speak to those two running backs before we move
I think one of the things going on with the running back room, it's just like a lot of jobs. You know, everybody have special talents and know their job and play their position. Amari was great. Definitely short yardage situations. And shout out to Irv. You know, at the beginning of the season last year, you know, Irv made sure that Amari, you know, got in the end zone or maybe was able to touch the field, by like, hey man, I got it down, you get it in. So I think that, added to the confidence that he had and he played with it. He was very very useful and very productive in the Celebration Bowl, like you said. I mean, he was hard to bring down. They didn't know how to tackle him. When they thought they had him, he kept going. So he's a powerful back, and he plays his roles extremely well. And again, he and Dez, I mean, those guys, you never hear anything from them, but when it comes down to being productive, the number is called, then they go out to perform. So, again, man, and you said he's, speaking of Amari, he got in more shape and still had that same size. So he definitely gonna be somebody to be reckoned with. Again, man, I'm just looking forward to see, what comes of the season, man. I mean, that's all I can say with that.
Absolutely. Obviously, the key loss for the running back room, we don't have to say a whole lot without saying it. You just put an Irv Mulligan name on there. This is what prompted that fake laughter from EA. Will go down as one of the all-time greats at running back in school history. 1281, 6.1 yards per carry, 13 touchdowns. Won't be easy to replace. It'll be interesting to see whether JSU goes with a running back by committee approach or if someone emerges as that guy. So we losing Irv, we're gonna find out real soon who is gonna be the next whomever in the running back room. So we'll see. We're gonna move right along to the wide receivers, man. So
before you do that, man, let me say this, man, because I just spoke on Irv, what kind of
you still can. I'm just positioning. Go ahead. You good.
Yeah, give him some confidence and stuff, to his teammates. I mean, he definitely a team player, man. He was a leader when it came down to that, man. So his leadership definitely will be missed. But I want to give him a shout out, man. Irv posted a video, man. He got baptized, I guess, over the weekend. So shout out to Irv, man, for getting baptized, finding the Lord, and he posted his video. So much respect, to him. Congratulations to him, man. Wishing him the best to look forward. Don't know what he's deciding to do with his football career or anything else, man. But he did get baptized over the weekend, man. So shout out to Irv.
Shout out to him, man. We love Irv and proud of Irv. He will be looked at for the UFL, per his agent. So his name will be out there. Irv is not done playing football. He's going to go the unconventional route, but just got to stay in shape and stay ready to roll when his number's called. But yeah, man, good stuff. Moving right along to the wide receiver room, so we don't get too lost in time. And now we're going in the order in which Cory did this. We're talking about these are players that are returning. There will be other players from the running back room and the wide receiver room that we will touch on. If you watch the Strollcast article, you'll see. So you just follow along with us in the show, and then we'll definitely break it down. But the Tigers ended 2025 with one of the best wide receiver rooms in all of FCS football. Undoubted. There's height, speed, physicality, and depth, and they can hurt you in every area of the field. We're going to start with Jonas Fortillion. Last season was supposed to be a developmental year until injuries pushed him into a feature role. And he didn't just rise to the occasion. He took off. 37 catches, 565 yards, 11 touchdowns. 11 touchdowns in a pretty cool. And I'm gonna say this too about Jonas Fortillion, by the way. Cory misspelled. He we apologize for the misspelled name. Left out one of the L's. It's a double L. But let me say this. If you watch, I got the game. I bought the, NCAA 2026. I was still playing 2025. Anyway. TD, they got the dance that he did in the Celebration Bowl in the game now. I was like, I hated that they he did the dance, put it in the game, But hell, our players don't get in the game. You know, I hate that, man. They're gonna force our players to, you know, the players want to play with themselves.
Hey, took the dance and put it in the game. The love don't cause a thing, Dan. Man, Jonas had me watching that movie with my family, man. We got to see where it came from.
But yeah, man, that's that Nick Cannon dance. But no, man, had a phenomenal year. Jonas is a 6'5". He's a matchup nightmare. And he's all SWAC candidate with his sights set on national accolades. NFL draft Diamond projects he'll have a draft grade by this season's end.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, he's I mean, look, one of the best wide receivers in the conference. TD, if you notice, from every room, we have featured someone that should be first team all SWAC. The quarterback, the running back, Travis Terrell. Now we're in the wide receiver room, Jonas Fortillion, of course. But we're talking about those that are returning from last year's national championship squad. So we start with Jonas, 37 catches, 565, 11 touchdowns, hell of a 2 touchdowns in the Celebration Bowl, 2 phenomenal catches in the Celebration Bowl, by the way. Moss, the brother, did the dance on him, and then he caught that touchdown where he basically dived and slid in and held on to it. You know, the game sealing touchdown. It wasn't a game sealing because we was already ahead of them jokers quite a bit, but nevertheless, go ahead.
Do you recall the play that really got people eyes on Jonas?
Yes, it was against Mississippi Valley.
Oh, you going back to 2023?
Which one you want me to go back to?
Okay, go for it. No, okay, yeah. He started coming of age.
Was it the one hand catch against Alabama A&M?
ULM.
Was it ULM? That's right. Okay, my bad. My mistake.
Right.
My mistake. That's right. First game of the season last year.
Right.
Yeah. I remember that now. Okay. I remember that now. Hell of a catch.
Yeah, but that was one of many that season. I mean, he the one he made out of bounds against Bethune-Cookman that didn't count.
That's true. Oh man, we were standing right there too.
Oh man, yeah. So
a heck of a catch, bro.
So again, just like with Travis Terrell, Mr. Ali TT, and
wait a minute, bro.
And all that stuff.
It was a one-handed catch versus ULM.
Huh?
It was a one-handed catch that he pulled in, coming in on against ULM. That was crazy, bro.
Yeah, actually, the general threw it to the inside. He was on the outside, and he really got that thing, man.
Moved all out the way and went. Hey, he made some catches, man. He definitely had some moments, bro.
I'm gonna say everybody went crazy. The crowd went wild.
Man, that was one of the hypest games, bro. After that rain finally went in, it was a long rain delay. But man, that moment, I wish I could just have that moment back. I wish Phillip Webb didn't face mask that dude. We got that ball back at 14-14. We had the momentum. Oh my gosh, we had the momentum. That's how it's gonna be versus USM, but this time we're gonna capitalize. So USM, get ready. That
interception straight through the receiver hand.
Yeah. We'll move right along. Jay Dupree, Janalen Dupree, slot speed for days. Dupree is a blur with the ball in his hands and has game-changing ability from the inside. Defenses have to know where he is at all times. He was a game winner for us. ULM high pointed the ball. Yeah, that was what A&M. That's what I thought. Out of bounds is BCU, touchdown in Atlanta. Keep that. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's big time right here, man. It's big time stuff right here. Travis called all of them. He got moment after moment after moment after moment, man. I thought he had like a one-hander versus Valley.
In 23 or this year?
Didn't somebody have didn't he have like a one-hander versus Valley? I'm thinking when we was in Itabena or something like that.
Yeah. I mean that's when he started. That's when he started playing more, and people started asking who he was against.
He had a big catch in that game. If my memory serves me correctly, I don't know if it was one-handed, but I feel like it was. But
I know he had a touchdown.
Okay. That might be what it was. Might have just been a regular touchdown. But let's go. I'm gonna let this play through, and you jump in as you feel the need to. Kobe Paul back from health. He'll be healthy this year. Was building real momentum before a season-ending injury cut him short. Now he's fully healthy with a bulked up body. He's primed for a breakout season that Tiger fans have been waiting for. So Kobe Paul, another just Mr. Reliable. I think this is it's going to be a great year for him.
Man, Janelle Dupree, definitely all these players, man. I mean, Coach Beef doing a heck of a job of working these all these receivers. I mean, the whole team out. So as fast as Janelle Dupree was, you talking about everybody coming with raw talent, and now they having a second year to mold and shape their talent the way that they want. When you hit Janelle Dupree, matter of fact, unfortunately,
Alabama State.
Yeah, man, bro, that slant pass against Alabama State, I thought he was caught. I was standing there.
He hit that corner and he skedaddled. Get on up out of there.
I mean, he did the same thing against Valley. As a matter of fact, he's the one that caught the pass. Unfortunately,
Travis, it's the 23 season. It was the 23 season, TC first year. That's what I was thinking about when we was in Intervena. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. So you hit Janalen on a slant, man. In an open field. I mean, you pretty much he close to taking it to the house. I think the play that kind of stands out, along with the play against Alabama State, and then he has a play against Mississippi Valley, and also he the one caught the ball. I think against when Jacoby unfortunately went down in the SWAC championship game, he broke it for a long yard. But I think what actually stands out to me was it against Texas Southern.
Yeah,
when Travis Terrell broke the ball,
we running side by side with it. It was a race.
Wait a minute, this dude running this fast, the guy running beside him. Damn, so yeah, man, speed kills.
Pages?
Huh?
Oh wow. Roster would come out FYI for everybody, plus 228 pages, updated information. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But Kobe Paul, move on to Jamil Gardner. He came on real strong. He had a big touchdown against Alabama State as well. That first touchdown that he caught, and then had a great was that Valley this past season. He just turned it on. The SWAC championship, he had a good game, and then the Celebration Bowl, he didn't drop down pass. It was just he just got better and better as the year went on. Came on strong late. Natural knack for getting open in the seams and soft spots of defenses with sure hands, growing confidence. He could be the unsung hero of his offense, for Cory C.
Matter of fact, he was the one in the reason I love this play so much because against Alabama State, Jacoby threw the ball in the end zone when nobody there. Then Jamil just came out of nowhere. I know he was throwing to a spot. I know he was throwing to Jamil, but you know what I'm saying? That was a standout play, for Jeremy. Like I said, he did come on late, in the season, man. And so yeah, man, again, just weapons.
And then you got Tyquan Henderson coming back, a vertical deep threat who had a great game versus Texas Southern as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had but he went down. He went down in injury against Bethune-Cookman. But it's good to see him back healthy. Having him back, trust me, Coach Marshall is ecstatic to have him back in the fold. Very reliable. He not the fastest, but he's one of the best route runners that we have on the team. He gets open, TD, and he got sure hands. So having Tyquan back, upperclassman, a senior, some maturity in the room. I mean, a great threat, man. And X119 stand up. I know. I'll let you speak to him, but then I do want to mention the key losses real quick, and then you kind of you can wrap up the wide receiver room on this particular side, and then we'll move to the tight ends, and then we'll go a little further. But the key losses, obviously, we lost 3 wide receivers off last year's team that all went to FBS schools. Isaiah Spencer, Chris route runner, constant big play threat, always near the top of opposing scouting reports. Rico Powers transferred to ULM. end of the season is projected our wide receiver 1 before a season-ending injury. I think he went down versus Lane in returning a punt. Fabian McCray, he went down versus Southern. He was first-team All-SWAC wide receiver. He transferred to Southern Illinois. Southern Illinois is not FBS. They are actually FCS, the Salukis. But projected wide receiver 2 last year, but was also lost on an early injury. With the emergence of a new wave of receivers, all 3 have moved on, but their talent and potential were unquestioned. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, well, definitely proud of the way Taekwon came on. He stepped up big time when the receiver when actually gentleman speaking about went down. He came in and made some big plays, became a target for QB1. So unfortunately, he ended up getting hurt. Glad he got a chance to get the season back. Wishing him well. Hope he keep his head on right and go out and perform and play the big game because he's a big body. Like I said, definitely a sharp route runner. So definitely going to see how he picks up and return from his injury. And wish those other players that left best of luck, Ken. But I can truly say in this case right here, as far as the receiver room, the next man is stepping up.
Absolutely. We got some big time incoming. Now, keep in mind, this is just the returners. So really good talent that's returned. We lost a few, but we feel really good about the ones that are still there because all of them have played and made a major impact in actual games for us. So we're excited about the returnees. We're going to move over to the tight end room. Best tight end in the conference, Marvin Landy, dependable, sure-handed, play more plays than anybody on the team. Has a physical edge and quietly one of the best tight ends in the SWAC. Surefire hands. I think he should be first team all SWAC, in my opinion. Will they give it to him? Not sure, but he should be. That's just my thought process. And then you move over to Mr. Jency Riley. He missed the season last year, but when healthy, brings an added dimension to the offense. Legit speed at tight end, change up for what Landy brings, and there's a mismatch waiting to happen. So he's still rehabbing and expected to make his season debut in the fall. So just got to keep getting healthy, Jency. He doing his thing to get back on the field. But you get a double dose of Marvin Landy, Jency Riley. Man, I think that's a recipe for success for us. Not to mention Brother Bennett, Aaron Bennett, that's returning, and as well as St. Louis. But we wanted to stick to what Cory C had to talk about. I'll let you touch on the tight ends, and then we're gonna move to the trenches, the O-line.
Yeah, I mean, just real quick on that. I mean, I think with this combination, hopefully, prayers to Jency that he's fully healthy. When you add Jency and Marvin Landy, you give the tight end dimension of thunder and lightning. You know what I'm saying? Well, both of them have sure hands. I think Jency might be a little more quick or whatever, but Marvin is precise and he's powerful and he's sure-handed. So we definitely have a great tight end room. I agree with you. Marvin Landy should be, first team SWAC, from what I've seen. If he don't, he definitely can go out and have something to prove. So great tight end room. With Bennett had a pretty good season. I think all of them could have done more. But again, we only so many throws and balls, and I think we was a run first team much last year, man. So I'm definitely looking to see, what each one of those guys do again. Hopefully Jency healthy and come back, and pick up where he left off.
Absolutely, bro. I think when we transition, we move over to the offensive line room. Offensive line room, strong veteran presence with emerging young star power. This unit is one of the most consistent and important strengths on the team. Versatility, depth, and a balance of seasoned vets and rising stars who can impose their will up front. We're going to start with the leader of the room, man. DTB, one of our ambassadors, DeAndre Towns Blue. He's back for one more run thanks to a JUCO eligibility a ruling, and his return is massive. He's 2025 All-State, HBCU Legacy Bowl selection, field steal All-Conference, box to row All-American. He was also a first-team All-SWAC as when he finished the season. He's expected to be the heartbeat of the offensive line. dominant, versatile leader. So having him in that room, we saw what Evan had to say about him being a leader. Saw what Kurt had to say about him being a leader, and it's his time to step up. And we're seeing that now at camp, man. He coming in, taking the young bucks under their wing, and I think him and his big pup that he got right next to him is gonna be primed for a really good year, man. But DeAndre Towns Blue is gonna be very critical to what we do, man, in the pass and run game for this season.
Wait a minute, he playing next to Quay?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Possibly, he played both sides, so he could very well be next to Quay sometime. But I expect to see him next to the other tackle. But go ahead.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, the accolades that he racked up, having the club on his hand and then getting promoted by two of the former offensive line that had tremendous season as far as Evan and Kurt. Definitely interested to see, what he does with the club off his hand. If he performed as well as he did with one hand, I want to see what he does, with both hands, no holding. And that's not part of it. And then on top of it,
No, go ahead.
Yeah. And then I'll just go ahead and touch on Quay, man. I've been a fan of Quay since he was a freshman because he lured me to sleep. I watched him and I was like, what are we going to get from this guy right here? Because he never said much. And then I saw the nastiness on the field. And once he got in shape, then I saw the dominance potential that he had and started using. So now now I'm definitely want to see, Ken, what both of those gentlemen, bring to the table on the offensive line. I'm excited about the offensive line. Coach Manny, I mean, you can't say enough about his recruiting and what he's doing with the offensive line, which, you have QB1 being, the head, of the body, but then you need the trenches to make it move.
You do.
Definitely going to need those guys. So I'm looking forward to see what I have high expectations for both of those, the offensive line period, but definitely those two guys who's returning, and expect them to be leaders because, that can play just the biggest part as anything else.
Absolutely. And he's, by Sam Herder, he was ranked as one of the top 35 FCS offensive linemen. I'm talking about Towns Blue, that is. Few HBCU guys on there. I see you got Ashton Grable, Trayvon Humphrey, North Carolina Central. But yeah, man, big expectations for Towns Blue as well as Quay. When you talk about Quay, 6'7", 350, growing into his body, growing into NFL draft diamonds projection as a future pro prospect. At his current trajectory, with a little more consistency in seasoning, he can make that leap. Quay has the ability to go to the next level, man. He is one of our ambassadors. I think this is a big year for him. With his size, he's got some nasty to him. You know what I'm saying? He I just need him to be nasty without being pissed off by something. I want him to come to the game teed out, ready to just go tear somebody's head off their body. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hoping for. So,
and Ken, Quay has lost weight, bro. I mean, he's really solid now.
I mean, he absolutely has transformed his body of Coach Beef, man. We talking about the best strength and conditioning coach in the conference. I mean, we got to give Coach Beef his Quay if he takes a step in mobility. Yeah, he will. You got to see the body. You got to see the transformation of the bodies, man. Conditioning that coach is putting him through. It's absolutely remarkable, in my opinion. But when you move on across that line, you still got Muda, Almetrius Smith, plays center, veteran lineman. Him and Cam James, another 6'7" frame, both linemen, one center, one tackle. They both had plenty of starts between them both. They'll continue to be counted on for stability in the trenches for our offensive line. And then you roll into the younger pups who played minutes for us last season. Started with Bam Williams, Mason Barton, and obviously Ziggy, who's nursing an injury right now. He's a little banged up, him and Devin Love. But all three stepped in as true freshmen last year and never looked out of place. Multiple starts between them with the year of experience and another offseason in the weight room. You can watch out for them young bucks, man. Future's bright for the offensive line for us, man, because these guys are getting reps, and they got really good leaders that are ahead of them. And Coach Manning got a really good room, man. So,
yeah, I was curious to see what Ziggy and Love was going to do with the expectation coming in from high school. Unfortunately, they weren't able to play as much last year. But I still have, you know, high expectations for him. Bam, you know, he played sparingly, but when he did come in, you know, he wiped out the room. I mean, and we seen his workout that he was posting. So he's very powerful, and you know, it's pretty quick for his size. So definitely looking to see, you know, exactly, you know, what Bam do this year. For us, Mason, man, he held down the left tackle side. I mean, like a champ. I mean, of course, everybody get beat here and there. I mean, that's the nature of the game. You're on the island, but for the most part, man, he definitely did his things. I'm excited about the way he plays. Looking forward to the offensive line as far as Amitri and Cam. Like you said, veteran leaders, you know, on the team. Amitri held down the center. Unfortunately, he got hurt sometime. Evan had to come in and play. But they're coming back, man, with leadership qualities and, you know, in game experience as champions. So offensive line is there, baby. It's there. Looking forward to it. Go Coach Manny.
absolutely. Key losses, obviously, hard to replace Evan Henry, Kirk Ford. You hate to see them walk out the room. Two long-time stalwarts up front. Combined 7 championship rings at Jackson State. All-State, HBCU, Legacy Bowl participants. They both were 2 of the best O-linemen in that game. Their impact would never be forgotten by Tiger Nation. They forever entrenched in the lexicon of Jackson State offensive line greats, man. We love them. Hated to see them go, but that's kind of how it goes when your eligibility is up, man. So, but nevertheless, when it comes to the offensive line, though, it doesn't stop there. There were some names that were specifically left off, and we're going to switch over. Potential breakout players ready to make that leap. Jack State had plenty of big names and well-known stars, but watch out for some emergers in 2025. Guys who put in the work, TD, potentially waited their turn and finally ready to shine. First name on the list, offensive lineman DeQuarius White. Redshirted in 2023, played sparingly in 2024, but from the end of the season through spring 2025, White made one of the biggest jumps on the entire roster. It has turned heads in the offensive line room. Don't be surprised if he cracks starting lineup, regardless of who was expected to be ahead of him. He's absolutely earned it. I fully expect DQ to be our starting at guard this year. I just prove me wrong if somebody feels differently. He was the star of the spring. Just have come along, man. Have grown into his body. Another that shout out to that Holmes County talent over there. Shout out to Coach Marcus. Yep. So, yeah, man. Wanted to definitely. I like the way Cory did this because he didn't talk about everybody in the same lump. He switched it up, so he wanted to make sure he expand on the story. Thoughts on DQ, man, being the unsung hero of the spring, man, and the rising star from the O-line room, bro.
I mean, I always heard the name, never seen the production. I always heard about the talent, never really saw it on the field. But I heard it. I always heard about the potential, and so now I heard that potential is coming to fruition right now. And with what you just read, I mean, I was hearing the same that you said that he's had worked his way into the lineup and possibly even being the starter. So going from not touching the field or seeing the field much, but speaking on highly to not being on the field, hey, now, you know, it's only up from here, Ken. So I definitely want to see, you know, what DeQuarius does, you know, when you get on the field. Like I said, a Holmes County product, you know, what type of players they produce. So definitely want to see what he do, man. It's his time to shine.
And he's going to have to go up against his former teammate in high school, Jeremiah Williams. No,
I don't think he's scared.
No, I don't think he's scared at all, man. I'm happy for DQ, man. I was waiting for this to get this to see him move into his role. This is a beautiful thing about a story like this, TD. He didn't frown up with not getting the time. He worked his butt off, man. He didn't run to the portal, and now he gonna get his payday for it. You know what I'm saying? He'll be on the field, and he'll be busting some heads on, some SWAC heads in when the season start, man. So looking forward to seeing some big things from him. The expectations is one thing. Still got to go out on the field and do it. But it's right there for the taking, man. So great shout out to DQ. We're going to move on to the next one. When you talk about the offense as well, newcomers impact play ready, players ready to step up. Jack State didn't just reload, they upgraded. The coaching staff was relentless on the recruiting trail and aggressive in the transfer portal, adding serious firepower and depth to already loaded roster. And the results, a freshman hall and transfer class that could tip the scales in 2025. Let's take a look at some of the new faces you need to know. First up, we're going to go back to the running back room. I know some people were chomping at the bits. They're like, what about such and such? You ain't got to worry about it. Cory C had it covered. First up, Keenan Christian, San Diego State transfer who started his career at USC. Elite speed, and a home run threat every time he touches the ball. So, EA, you was on there talking about Herb gone. But you must not know what we brought in. Just trying to tell you now. Known for his quickness in open space and ability to break off big plays, JSU is getting a dynamic weapon. It's a transfer kid coming in from San Diego State by way of USC. He's made himself at home, T. Really good kid. I've talked to him several times. I think he's going to be – and look, love the coaching. And I got to shout out Coach Gallen, by the way, because Coach Gallen teaches some of these kids some stuff that even though they come from them big schools, he'll be the one to tell you, man. You'd be surprised, man. Some of these guys like, well, Coach, man, I ain't never been taught that before. Just because you go to an FBS school don't mean you're getting developed.
Right.
Some of the best coaches, man, at the lowest levels, man. When I say FCS level, that's what I mean.
They like to coach off raw talent. That's why they come and pluck from everybody else once the talent is developed on a lower level.
Facts. And you know what, TD? That's why we need to sign up for the collective. Look, 500. I see 520 people looking at us right now. If you're not signed up, man, click the link. It's in the chat. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, head over to YouTube, KC-1400 Media. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Turn your notification bells on. But look, click the link. We're less than 10 signups away from 500. Go ahead and click that link and join. We got to get active. We're going to push heavy this week, and then we're going to move on to 2026 signups. So keep going, bro. But Keenan Christian first up.
Well, you look at where he's coming from. You have high expectations. Then does always transfer to the field, but definitely interesting to see what he do. I hadn't had a chance to meet him. So just going on the numbers and what's being said, supposed to be, as Cory said, he has elite speed. So I guess elite player. So definitely interesting to see what he's gonna do on the field, man. I did have a chance to meet Davenport. He has pretty good hands out the backfield, Ken.
He has great hands. We was watching Jacobian train. He was out there running routes with the wide receivers. He did not drop one ball.
Not one.
The entire evening. Did not drop one. It was very noticeable. Really good route runner out the backfield. Louisiana Tech transfer. He played for both of these schools. He just ran into some injury issues, right? Played against us in Texas State. Actually scored a touchdown versus Jack State in the Texas State game, bringing in experience and grit. He is your workhorse type back. Tough, physical, 6'2", 220 pounds. And, he can grind out yards and catch out of the backfield. So he's a hell of a weapon, man. I just think that there will be no drop-off for Jack State this year. Every running back that's in the game will be fresh, and they will have a special set of skills. Like the movie Taken. We come into your house and take whatever the hell you got. I have a special set of skills. You know what I mean? Like every last one of them have a special set. And Denario Davenport, now you're starting to get into the size of the running backs that I like. I like big backs. And I ain't talking about what you talking about. I like the big old backs, man. I like the 6'2", 220 You know what I'm saying? 6 feet, 6'1", 210s. I like the big backs. Nothing wrong with the little guys. I like the, I love my little guys too, but I'm a big dude. I told y'all I love the Mike Allstotts, the Christian Okoyes, the Nigerian Nightmare, what they call it. You know what I'm saying? Give me Brandon Jacobs. Give me Derrick Henry any day. The Jerome, the Bus, Bettis.
Yes.
I like big, y'all thought I was finna go whatchamacallit on y'all. I like big, them too, but not in this conversation. But listen, TD, these are transfer guys. But boy, we got a young pup. We got a young pup over there, man. We got a young pup from straight out of Rankin County, Mississippi. Brandon, Mississippi, by the name of Nate Train Blunt. Redshirted his freshman year, but it was purely due to depth at the position. He won't be held back in 2025, though. He's already bulked up. I would say he probably wins the body transformation of the summer award. You see what I'm saying? Nate looks like he can go build a fence with his bare hands in an hour.
Need no tools but nails, huh?
With them old doggy boy, but you know what I'm saying? Like he out there just getting after it, man. You know what I'm saying? He has a build like NFL caliber. He has an NFL caliber physique. Player to watch closely as the season unfolds. He will get on the field this year. He will play, and he will be a problem for the SWAC. We got embarrassment of riches at the running back position, but I love the way Cory featured and talked about each one in this unique way. I'll let you speak to it.
Well, I've been kind of curious to see what Nate had to offer since he left Brandon. I mean, I used to go over to Brandon High School to watch him play. I was that intrigued with his game. And to know that he was coming to Jackson State made me pretty excited. He was redshirted. And then I think talked to him, I think Coach Taylor, 2023, going into the spring year, he said the game is slowing down. So it's just let you know that there is an adjustment, to the game coming from the high school ranks. So now the game was slowing down for him then. So it should be, at a minimum now to where you can see it. So now I'm curious to see how they're all going to mash together, with his transformation of his body, his knowledge of the game, and his game slowing down for him. So I'm definitely have a high expectation, for Nate. You got to get some carries. You got to get some time on the field. Cause I know sometimes, a lot of time it takes reps. Sometimes 1 or 2 reps not going to get it, but
yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for them to put the pads on. It's going to be some lacking going on, bro. For real. Definitely. But you're right. The reps are important. Game reps at that.
Right. Exactly.
All right, man. Moving right along. We're going to go back to the wide receiver room. 2 major additions. Another Nate the Great. Remember, second team HBCU All-American. 70 catches from over 1,000 yards transferred in from Mississippi Valley. Despite defense keying in on him, explosive, elusive slot receiver from the Valley, who immediately takes Jackson State offense to another level and could legitimately create an almost unfair advantage for the Tigers. Game-changing speed, elite in open space, a nightmare to defend. When you talk about, TD, just some of the stuff that's out there. So not only did Sam Herder talk about the best offensive lineman and that's returned into FCS, he also talked about the top 30. That came out today, actually. The top 30 FCS wide receivers that are returning in 2025. And Jonas Fortillion being on that list. Number 7. They got Jonas at number 28. Nate Rimmer at 7, bro.
Wow.
Come on now.
Go ahead.
Come on now. I'm just saying. It just letting you know where we are with this thing, man. We talking about adding, and we look. Nate Rimmer is Nate Rimmer. He's gonna be a slot nightmare. When you have to do, you got to pick your poison, SWAC. And trust me, don't sit up here and lie like y'all got the DBs like that. Y'all ain't got that kind of DB. Y'all ain't got that kind of DB room. Only school that remotely had a remotely close DB room that gave us problems with Alabama State. And most of them gone. Now, and then have they recruited some more? It's highly possible because he's a defensive-minded coach, but they lost the defensive coordinator, they lost a lot of depth. We'll see. But
FAMU wasn't bad at DB.
That's true. FAMU has some solid DBs. But Kim LeBola gone. I mean, maybe they got, I'm pretty sure they got some returning.
I know Credo last year, right?
Yeah, they got some guys returning. And look, FAMU, despite they recruited some FBS kids, may not have a whole lot of reps, but they, it shows. But speaking of FAMU, he blistered them over there in Tallahassee. Woo-hoo! Boy, y'all don't want to see Nathan Rimmer come back to brag, because he bragged different for real. He ate y'all alive. He had rattler stew against them boys, man. And they said they said the only I don't lose at home. He a Florida kid too. Man, they went home and showed out on them boys, man. I'm talking about they knew what Cory say. Hell, all Valley had was Nate.
Yeah, and that's definitely what I was going to say, Ken. For him to have this amount of yards and catches on the team that he played on, and people know that he was the focus of the offense. Period. I even watched game, man. When they put him, I mean, they had to put him in so many different positions in order to get him open. From the backfield to the slot, reverses, everything. And when he got his hand on the ball, I mean, it's undeniable that he's looking for the end zone. I think he has. I think he has everything it takes to, you get that Belichick type coach that like players like this, man. They got everything that it takes to possibly go to the next level. What I be looking for, I don't think I'd be looking for from Nate this year, Ken, and with definitely being the size that he is. I want to see how he, kind of blocks downfield. You know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in a position.
You know what, TD? Because Isaiah Spencer was an elite blocker down the field. He was. But you got to think about it.
Size.
All of our wide receivers were. You know why? Because they were taught to go down the field and be great blockers. Nate Tuff is a damn $2 steak, though. I think he's gonna go down there and I think he's gonna be fine in that area. But I think he gonna gash a lot of teams, bro. Because you got it when you got, and we're gonna talk about this next wide receiver, brother Shamar Savage. My goodness, another 6'4" body. You got Shamar Savage. If we go 10 personnel with no tight end on the field, and you talking about Shamar Savage, Nathan Rimbert, Janalen Dupree, and Jonas Fortillion on the field, with Travis Terrell in the backfield, it can get real scary. It can get scary for the SWAC, bro. We talking about? I just want y'all to understand something. I know people may think we tripping when we say this, but I'm gonna tell y'all. I say this with the straightest face of faces. The expectation on September the 6th is to go to USM and actually win the game. We're not going down there for a check, man. Just for a check.
What about going and make the game close? Just
we're going to win the game, TD. We are going to go win the game. You play to win the game. Hello. You know what I'm saying? So my point is this. Nate Rimbert in our offense that averaged roughly close to 40 points a game last year. This offense could easily average 45 to 50 points a game. It's just that potent, man. We open up. Listen, we open up with Hampton. Then we go to USM. Then we got Tuskegee. Then we take a week off, and then we go to Baton Rouge, and we proceed to beat the brakes off them. I'm serious, bro. It's embarrassment of riches. Then you talk about the next wide receiver, Mr. Shamar Savage, one of the best wide receivers. He was the best wide receiver at the Legacy Bowl, bro. And it was not close. Now, he was held back by, terrible quarterback play last year. The system, whatever you want to call it. Coach got fired. Prairie View transfer, big 6'4", 220. frame, was preparing to pursue a pro career after last season. He was granted another year due to the JUCO rule, played in 2025 All-State HBCU Legacy Bowl, and is projected to earn an NFL grade this season. Who is a matchup nightmare for the SWAC. Make tough catches, man, in traffic. Turned down FBS offers to play for Jackson State due to the relationship that he developed with Coach Marshall and the JSU coaching staff during the Legacy Bowl week and his prior administration for the program. Wow. Admiration, I said administration, and his prior admiration of the program, for the program. So the point I'm making is, man, we got the weapons, bro. We got a 6'4", 6'5" quarterback with the frame that's coming into his own. Grown man, Jacoby. And Jacoby want to go out there and prove to everybody that he belongs. And in that top 5 list for FCS, come down here to Jackson and watch us do what we do. With the offensive line that we're projected to have this year, the continuity with these weapons that's being added, with Coach TC Taylor calling the plays. Oh my goodness, man. Scary hours for the SWAC, bro. Thoughts on Shamar and Nate wide receiver room with these additions, and then we'll move forward before we get ready to shut this thing down. We got a few more minutes. We got a few more things to touch on.
Well, I mean, I spoke on Nate. I mean, expectations is what everybody expectation for Nate Rimby is, to be a superstar. So that goes without saying. Shamar, on the other hand, when I think about his game, when I think about the interview that he did with Cory C and how mature he is and how humble he is, it kind of takes me for words, because he has this massive ability to be an elite wide receiver in this league, and the fact that he decided to give up FBS offers, which most people are trying to get there, only a lot of times just to be a spot on the team, and the respect and relationship, and like I said, the admiration that he had for the coaching staff to come here and want to play. Is to see what this offense is going to do, Ken. I just can't foresee it. I mean, it really should be unstoppable. I know that's why we play the game. That's my favorite thing. That's why we play the game. But I'm excited to see what he and Fertillion does on the field, along with the speed of receiver that we have. I think the red zone should be automatic.
You know, TD, you know who Coach Taylor built this team to look like? Take a wild guess. It ain't no out of the box question.
Go Gordon? Or what? What you gonna say?
He built it to look like his team.
His team? Played. Okay. Yep. Okay.
Remember who was Lawrence Story at receiver? Yeah, TC Taylor at receiver. You had some shorter receivers at the court. Then you had a big arm quarterback throwing the ball that was tall, Robert Kent. Like, you got to just look at the makeup of that team, and he built it literally just like his team. Big wide receivers, he loved. And now we ain't even talked about. Not everybody's not going to be mentioned in this. There are some players that weren't mentioned, so we're not leaving anybody out. Here we go. Look at this. See, Mike Wells know what he's talking about, man. Big Mike, you know what I'm talking. That mesh concept gonna be crazy for Nate and Janae, running crossing routes, big wide receivers on the outside. I'm telling you, bro. It's gonna be hell to stop, bro. You got them little Tim Manning. There you go, Tim Manning. Yep, there you go. His name was on the tip of my tongue. So you had Tim. That shit. Nate and Jalen Dupree. Now Tim was a little bigger than him, but he was still smaller compared to TC Taylor, Lawrence Story. Lawrence Story 6'4", 6'5". TC Taylor 6'4", you know what I'm saying? Built just like Shamar Savage. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at the bills of those receivers, we had big receivers, bro. Every time we dominated and had we had big receivers with speed and with size, with tenacity. And this team has the ability to go out there and do some really good stuff. And we are 3 deep at the wide receiver position. That's what Coach Marshall wanted. All these guys have started at some point. Every last one of them has.
So if we're looking at this thing on paper, and we're talking about the red zone, 20 yards in, 10 yards, whatever. Do you expect anything short of a touchdown each time?
No, sir. I don't expect nothing less. TD, I can put Jacoby, I can put Jonas Fortillion, I can put Shamar Savage, both on the outside, Nate Remmert in the slot, Marvin Landy on the tight end role, and I can put Denario Davenport in the backfield. Hike the ball and just give it to Davenport.
Right.
You don't know what the hell I'm gonna do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
So now you got everybody spread it out.
That's what I'm saying. You give me a look. We had one of the best. We had the best offense in the red zone last year. Unless somebody, I remember the only thing. Remember we was like perfect, and then Jacoby threw that interception that led to a fumble, but Jonas got it back though. He picked it back up. It was a home game last year. UAPB. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I'm just saying. Or you can do what we did in the Celebration Bowl. You can throw it up. How many 6'4" DBs you got in the SWAC? You're gonna have some 5'11", some 6 foot, some, you might have some 6'2", 6'3" safeties out there, but I'm just saying. So you do what you want to do in the red zone. I mean, there's so much he can do, man. I know coaches, like he said, chomping at the bit to design some stuff, to get creative with them. And they savants, man. They're savants. And then you got the O-line coach that's also your run game coordinator. You know what I mean? Who knows? It's a beautiful thing, man, with Coach Rip and being, him and Jacoby and being aligned and knowing what to do and how to do it and all that type of stuff. And then you go up against a Hampton. Hampton is going to be a challenge, I think, because it's the first game and they play, physical football, but I don't think they're going to be as physical as we are. I don't think no team that gets on the field not named USM is going to be more physically in shape. And they better be in shape because we will be.
Hey, how many times you want to see Jacoby run the ball per game?
None. What we running him for? Now he can run the ball. Don't get me wrong. 5 carries, maybe TD. 5 to 6, 5 to 7 carries.
5 to 7 carries. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want him running that much. I mean, he don't have to. Hell, we got a slew of running backs. Get him them carries.
Right. I wasn't saying saying that he couldn't. No, he doesn't have the ability to go.
Oh no, not that he can't. He in the red zone, Jacoby. Oh yeah, let's not forget. What if he faked that thing to damn Davenport and bootleg and run it in the end zone? TD.
He's known to do it.
He's done it plenty of times. He walking in the end zone. You think Davenport got the ball? He's standing over there pulling it.
Right.
He over there doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, but not to mention though, another wide receiver that he brought in a 3-star. Coach Taylor freshman class is another strong haul. Though many will redshirt and develop behind the scenes, there is one wide receiver that's coming in that will play. He absolutely will play. This is another one of those star kids coming out of the state of Georgia. Jabari Jones, remember that name, 3-star recruit, multiple Power 4 offers. Impressive, has impressed since arriving on campus, could be a day one contributor. I'm going to say will be a day one contributor and a future star. He's another he's this year's version of Travis. I'm not saying he's going to be exactly like Travis. I'm just talking about impact on the game. Which is what the coaching staff envisioned throughout his recruitment process. He's going to be a problem. He'll play behind Nate or Janalen. And, I mean, damn, bro. We got so much that we can do. And then he's cross-training all these guys that can play inside, outside, and you just go do what you do. I love it, though, bro. I absolutely love it. So, but then when you get to the offensive line, we're not done, y'all. We're not done. I know y'all were thinking we still got some more to touch on, and we will be done here shortly. Alex Valbuena and Ace Meadows both transferred from Tennessee State. Top 25 FCS program last season. Valbuena started at center several games. Meadows 6'7", 310, 310 pound lineman. Getting his body, he's transforming his body, and redshirt as a freshman, but he was highly talented and sought out in the portal. He will get on the field this year. Their future boasted. They're further bolstered an already strong offensive line. Just adds to the fray. Now we got depth at the center position. Remember Kai Gatson, he headed over to FAMU. Still got Isaiah Villanueva. You know, we still got who else I'm thinking about? And we got some really nice freshmen that came in as well, bro. Really good freshmen that came in. But listen, the addition of these two brothers to the offensive line is only going to help us go even faster. That offensive line being solid is going to really put us where we need to be this season. Don't forget to get your season tickets, family. But I'll let you touch on this, and then we're pretty much done with the offense, man. Listen, Wednesday we're going to come back. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to talk about the defense. This was an extensive 25-minute long Strollcast article that Cory broke down, and we're going to talk about the defense on Wednesday, and then Friday we're going to finish up with special teams and the coaching changes, man. So, but I just really enjoyed the breakdown that he did. He did a really good job of it, TD, and this is good stuff. But thoughts on the O-line, and let's give a recap of overall thought on the offense, and we'll get ready to close this one out, bro.
Yeah, two great pickups. I'm interested to see what Ace does on the field. I'm not sure. I don't think he got that much PT when he was at Tennessee State. He has the frame and the body for it. He said he loved playing on the island, playing tackle. You definitely going to be on the island. I think he definitely has potential. If it wasn't, he wouldn't have to be highly sought out as a recruit. So I think he has the ability to do it. As far as Alex, I was impressed with his film from the door.
Yeah.
He jumped out at me. So now I know what coaches mean. People mean when they say he jumps out. His film jumps out at you because they grab your attention. So now you got Villanueva, Muda, and Alex playing center. The ball should get to the quarterbacks to the quarterbacks hand to the running backs or to the wide receiver with no problems. So excited to see what these young men do on the field, or definitely on the offensive line, because I definitely watch those guys very close, and they got a master teacher out there that's helping them get it done. So Ken, anybody that had a question about the offensive line, which I get asked about most of the time, if I'm asked, here it is right here. I don't see no holes.
Well, we'll see, because they got to go. Like I said,
you got to perform. Yeah, you got to perform.
How it is, bro, is that, and we appreciate you guys for tapping in with us. This has been fun. Listen. I told Cory, man, great work, man. We're gonna and then what's so cool about it? We'll come back Monday, have a cool show, and then Wednesday is media day, and we'll have plenty content from Travis. And then once we get past SWAC media day, it's go time. It's football season. It's officially. We less than 5 to 6 weeks away, and from week 0. Week 0 is going to be this MEAC SWAC challenge. The week prior, it's going to be the 23rd, or is it the 24th? That's Sunday, whatever day. I think it's that Saturday. So we literally only about right now. We're what, 7 weeks away from week 0. So we getting right there, man. But no. As far as the offense is concerned, everything that we kind of touched on, Coach Taylor back year 3, system is in place, coaching staff is in place for the offense. Keep in mind, we lost some coaches, but everybody stayed intact, TD, on the offense side. That's the part we're gonna touch on it, but look at what we lost. Everything we lost is on defense from a coaching standpoint. Head coach, offensive coordinator, still there. Tight end coach, general manager, still there. Quarterback coach, still there. Offensive line coach, still there. Offensive line assistant, still there. Wide receiver coach, still there. You see where I'm going? So continuity, Celebration Bowl winning, and then you take a resurgence. You got a great list of returners and a bunch of players that's coming in. And then when you look at some of the stuff that's not on the screen that we know about, to shore up some of the holes that, you know, a veteran at the backup quarterback position to add to that room. A big-time true freshman coming in by the name of Jared Lockhart from North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. You know, Parker and Ethan Terrell coming into their own as young up-and-coming quarterbacks.
They are.
So you look at that, got everything you need. So now it comes down to, what did the SWAC do defensively? Did they bring in enough to stop this arsenal that Jack State this barrage of weapons that they're going to unleash on the SWAC? You know what I'm saying? So I think our offense will be number one again in the conference. We finished up number one in the SWAC last year. Number one offense in the conference. And we got better, huh?
I think we should rise up that LCS poll. And man, let me get, you know, I was talking about the offensive line, and I always give props to Coach Bannon. Man, shout out to Caleb Graham, man, because he's in Coach Graham. I mean, Coach Bannon hip pocket, man, working with those guys, being an analyst and stuff, man. So he does a great job too. So shout out to Caleb Graham, man. He be, you know, they be doing anything with the offensive line, man.
Oh yeah. He has, man. He's a legacy. Played at Jackson State. He's a true blue through and through. Mom is a true blue. It's just he lives it, man. Bleeds it. All in on it, man. And it's a great room to be in. It's a great staff to be a part of, and they have built a great program. And we are excited to have the ambassadors that have partnered with us through the collective represent the brand, and looking to add more. So get signed up. The link is in the chat. Y'all, we look, it's great to be back. We're not going to over talk, but get your tickets. Grab your season tickets while you still can. That's pretty much it for the show tonight. We will be back on Wednesday. We will be going into the defensive side of the ball. We'll chop it up a little bit more. And hey, feel free. What we're going to do now is Wednesday, we're going to open it up. We're going to jump right into it on Wednesday, and we're going to leave some time for you guys to come in and talk. Or if you don't, we can do that Friday. It's up to y'all. But we're going to be back on Wednesday covering the defensive side of this article, and then we're going to be back on Friday covering special teams and the coaching change. Again, glad to be back on. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. If you're on Facebook or Twitter or Twitch, go over to YouTube, KC-1400 Media. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn that notification bell on where it says all notifications. So every time we drop a clip, drop anything, you get notified, man. And be sure to also go to Tiger Talk TV and subscribe to the channel, man. Thank you, sis. We appreciate it. That's it for us tonight. Hey, that's it for us tonight. Like I said, we'll be back. Oh, yeah, and by the way, first game, that Sunday, my mama's birthday. Shout out to my Dukes, doing well, by the way. It was great to see her moving around, walking around. Get your tickets, man. Labor Day Classic. Go to HBCULaborDayClassic.com and grab your tickets for the Battle of the Bands. Now, there is a National Battle of the Bands in Houston prior to. And don't forget, man, go to Impact Tickets, myimpacttickets.com, or scan the barcode for the Country Boy Experience. Y'all know who I am, KC-1400. It's D Diesel, Big Brother TD in the building. KC-1400 Media again. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. As always, we up out of this thing, man. I'm finna go download my NCAA 2026 and get after it. So peace out, everybody. See y'all on Wednesday. Lord, really say the same.
We appreciate you. Be safe. Go Tiger.
Everybody. Peace out.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.
Hello, I'm Kevin Dent, Jackson State University, safety, Canton, Ohio. Today I'm being inducted to the Black College Hall of Fame. I want to give a shout out to KC-1400 Media Group for giving me this platform to introduce me to this stage. I'd like to thank them, thank Jackson State, and Jackson State family. Go Tigers.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you got to get word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. D I love, go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.